Hi! Sometimes I forget to set my proper scenes before I actually go live. So glad we were able to work that out. Emma, hello there. Sasuke, hey, happy Sunday to you both. What you been up to? Emily, hello. How's it going? Hey, Sasuke, what's up? Oh my gosh. All right. So that's the only mistake I'm going to make today, which is a really good sign. I'm just manifesting that. Yes. So we're in the middle of the Resident Evil franchise Deathless run. I'm going to remember which way to point. It's got to be over here. And yesterday we finished up game 1, literally Resident Evil 1, without any deaths. So we're moving on. We selected the next one at random. We got Resident Evil 3, which we have not done on our real attempts yet. We did this in practice. It went pretty well. Already made a mistake. Great time for the day. Oh yeah, Emily. I went live and I totally forgot to be in my starting soon screen. So I was just sitting here like just jamming out, la 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 la. Looking at like wonder where the countdown is. Oh, that's right. You celebrated your mom's birthday today. Oh, awesome. Oh, glad you had a fun time, Emma. What'd you guys do? Let's see. Speaking of birthdays, it is officially the 5-year anniversary of me being on YouTube today. Which actually, and I won't have the proof of this until tomorrow. But something that's super cool is that actually on my main channel, I'm going to cross 5 million views today. Assuming all goes well and we don't have just a sudden drop off for whatever reason. We'll officially cross 5 million views on the main channel today, which is the fastest I've ever gotten to a million. I think it was 4 million was like a few months ago. So things are going good. I'm starting a new project here pretty soon. I have a video that I think could either make or break my channel. And it is, I have the script is with a friend of mine. If you've been watching on my main channel, I have a friend of mine who reads all my scripts before I actually go live with them. And so she has it now. So we'll see what she thinks. And if she thinks this is a giant disaster idea, then okay. But it'll be my first time somebody else reading it. So we'll see. You went out to dinner with your dad and sister. Oh, that's fun. Where'd you guys go? Anywhere nice? Let's see. What else has been going on? Around here. Let's see. It's criminal that we don't have any cake to eat to celebrate during all these amazing milestones, right? I know. I have like a little bit of. We got that and all that. Yeah, I know. I should be able to pass around cake. So I'll put out some official messages about that like later this week. But thank you to everybody who's been part of this for as long as you have been here. It's been just a really fun thing to get to come and do every day, and it's been it's so wonderful to just be able to do this with some folks that have really helped me build a real community around playing games and hanging out. Summer, hello, happy Sunday. How the heck are you? What's up? I was thinking about you. So you went to a local restaurant down near the harbor. Oh, nice. I was thinking about you, Summer, because I went off to a concert, mostly because it was a fun thing last night, but mostly I wanted to check out the venue. It was a venue I'd never been before. It was at 924 Gilman Street. Let's see. Toby, hello, good to see you. Which is kind of like a famous all volunteer music venue that's been in Berkeley for like a long time, and I've been looking for an excuse to get out there and finally did. Such a great little spot. If you're a music fan, you're in the Bay Area, I highly recommend it. So let's see. Other things that are going on. Let's see. If you were here yesterday, I was talking about the fact that Visa and MasterCard have stepped in and tried to force Steam and itch successfully to remove certain games for sale on the grounds that they feel that those games are immoral. And the thing about that, those particular games, some of the content in those games is not anything that I would defend, but they aren't illegal products. And I do really worry about the idea that a third-party group can put pressure on a payment processor, which is pretty much something that any digital distribution service needs to have access to in order to survive, to remove certain games. Because if you think it's going to stop with just those games, considering how successful they were, they're probably going to keep doing this. And they've already set their sights on Detroit Become Human and Grand Theft Auto 5. So anything that they might consider to be immoral might be in the crosshairs coming up here pretty soon. So if you go to the Steam subreddit, there is a template for messaging, not only for emailing, but also for calling and speaking to their customer service team. So I would highly recommend, if you have time, take a second, call up Visa and MasterCard, tell them you don't appreciate this, because anytime a third-party group has that much control over what's available in the marketplace, they're going to try to use that as often as possible to kind of reshape the market to where they want to be. And it's not fair to gamers and adults who can decide what kind of content they'd like to visit. You wish people would leave games alone. I agree, Toby Too Cool. So you felt you were cheating on me on Friday night because you were watching another streamer, but it was Roger Clark playing. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So if you haven't seen, Roger Clark is streaming Red Dead Redemption 2. Roger Clark is the voice of Arthur Morgan. So I think this is the first time he streamed it. I know, I can't remember his name. It's Rob something. The guy who voices John has also streamed it as well. And it's a lot of fun to watch just because obviously he's got a lot of knowledge about the production that nobody else would have, or funny stories and all that. Yeah, I've seen that every now and then on TikTok. It's pretty cool. Hello, Cam the King. Hello, welcome. Gosh. All right. Well, so as I mentioned before, we are on game 2. Technically, it's Resident Evil 3, but it is game 2 of the run. If we die, we wipe out all of our progress and we restart. So I say let's keep on going. He was commentating as he was playing. Definitely recommend for RDR fans. Nice. Oh, thank you, Summer. I appreciate that. All right. Well, let's get started. I do have a thing. I have to bounce at about 4 hours in. I do have a thing that I'm going to need to do. So, unfortunately, that means I do have a hard stop today. So we probably won't get through the whole game today, but we'll do all right. Well, let's see. Let me make sure. Okay, we're up on TikTok. Excellent. And then let's get our game audio going. Aw, you're my favorite too, Summer. All right. I hear. Is it going to work this time? So far, so good. Controls are working. Yes. Oh my gosh. We don't have to do like 3 different restarts, you guys. How great is this? All right. So we're going to start all new game, of course. I'm going to go in on standard. I am going to skip cutscenes on this one just because we're going to try to get through as much as we can today. We won't be able to finish, I presume, today. I mean, we'll see. But I do want to make sure that we get to see as much as we can. So if you've not seen this before, of course, this is Jill Valentine about 2 months after the events of the very first Resident Evil, which we finished before, playing as Jill. And she is still in Raccoon City. She was trying to alert, her superiors to the threat from Umbrella that has fallen on deaf ears. She's got a whole apartment. He was also having serious technical difficulties being on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok at the same time, so I'm not the only one. All right, well, good. There's a lot that you have to do. Exceeding, we're on normal. Yeah, it's like that. It takes a lot to manage, and I'm sure that he's got like mods or somebody helping him out, probably. But like even that is like it's a lot to do, and like all it takes is one service going wrong, especially TikTok, to cause you all sorts of problems. Not that I'm biased or anything. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot about the Ellie mod. That scared the stuffing out of me for a second there. Oh my god. All right. Yes, we do have a mod that makes Jill look like Ellie from The Last of Us 2. I have looked. People requested a mod to turn Nemesis into Abby, and unfortunately that mod does not exist, and I'm not a modder, so I can't make it myself. But I would love to. Who has a gun just chilling out by their makeup right there? That is a weird freaking touch. Ooh, creepy. All right. I mean, I know this. That's right. We're skipping cutscenes. I got to remember to skip cutscenes. I love cutscenes. All right. We wake up. And here we are. We're in September. So it was, I think, July 1998 was the events of Resident Evil 1. And things are not going well in Raccoon City. All of a sudden, everything that Jill has been warning us of seems to be coming to pass. We have a small little first-person sequence, which surprised me. Hey, Bits Army. Or BTS Army, depending on how you look at it. How's your day? We are just starting a fresh Deathless run of Resident Evil 3. We're attempting to finish it Deathless. I have beaten it Deathless on easy, just not on normal. Yet. Oh, yeah, and we have a mod that's going to make Jill into Ellie from The Last of Us. If you couldn't figure that out already. Sorry, we're skipping on. All right. All right. So now, we're going to get a call from Brad. So Brad was the pilot, the helicopter pilot from the first game. And he's going to make a brief appearance here. Where first he's just going to call us up and be like, hey, so you should probably not stick around because there's a very big guy who is looking for people like you and me. Wait, what is this? Oh, just a lamp. Okay.
All right, I'm coming.
You love this mod? Yeah, me too. This mod's great.
Hello?
Jill, are you okay?
Brad, is that you?
Listen, you gotta get out of there.
I'm going to play this one because he's going to bust through the wall any minute now.
You gotta get out of there right now.
All right, let me grab my...
Nope. You're not grabbing nothing. Get the hell out of there, jelly. Yeah, now why does he have a trash bag on his head? I feel like what is the strategic benefit to hiding your face like that? Like, yes, he can walk around, but like there's a zombie outbreak happening right now. Nobody's going to be all that concerned with what people look like. All right, Ellie's going to run. Not going to matter. Look out, the wolves are coming. Yeah, you gotta get out of here. Let's go. Thankfully, there's windows covered in yellow tape. Phew. Thank God. Otherwise, I wouldn't know where to go. All right, now this guy's having a bad day. Though then again, so am I. Well, Ellie, I'm having a fine enough day. Woo! What was the band artist? It was a... he's shy, I guess. It was a little local funk band here called Planet Booty. They're a lot of fun. I'm not sure if they ever make it to the UK, but if they do, there'd be a great show. All right, let's freaking roll. They sound fun. They were. Yeah, and there was a couple of other ones. There was kind of like a Chapel Road inspired, like all-girl, like pop punk band that was there called the Maraschinos. I thought they were really good. And then a couple other ones that were like, you know, a bit like a cut above like a typical like garage band or something. But oh. That's right, I forgot he busts through the wall there. All right. And that was one of many moments that we're going to see throughout the game where, like, he could have just killed her and gotten on with his day, but no, he has to do it in this totally dramatic fashion. This, for instance, what advantage does Nemesis have to taking that piece of the ceiling? It's only slowing him down. Stores. As it does feel like he's not exactly the smartest tool in the shed. You heard me. All right, let's roll. Okay, we're out in Raccoon City now. Things are not going great. Objective, get out of town. Yeah, you think?
Jill? Over here!
Hey, Brad. Is that the Emart? It sure is, sister. Hi, sister. Also, shalom.
Okay.
Good to see you. Brandy, hello. How are you?
But right now it's got a hard-on for the only 2 stars left in town. You?
Acid Burn, what's up? Time to run it up. Goal is 9K. Let's go, indeed.
Just look around you. The longer we wait, the more screwed we are.
How's it going, Acid Burn? We are playing as Ellie in Resident Evil 3.
It all happened so fast.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's an Ellie skin.
One fucked up thing always leads to another. It's like Arclay on steroids.
All right. What are the movies that are playing? I think these are all based on, like, Capcom games.
I could be dreaming. How could this many people be infected?
You know how, Jill. You saw this play out.
Here they come!
Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here immediately.
There's so many.
Okay, well, I would love to stay and chat, but I really wouldn't. So, let's go. Yeah, good job, Brad. Way to police there. King Nate, thanks for following on TikTok. Oh, Brad. All right, rip Brad. Eventually.
We're gonna make a run for it!
Come on, Jill.
Hey, we're at 1K on TikTok already. Thank you, folks.
Don't.
Thanks, Acid Burn, for leading the charge on that.
Then do me a favor. Don't fuck up like I do. Go!
Great production values, K Lastima. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go. Okay.
I'm sorry, Brad.
Yeah, we're sorry, but unfortunately for us, we're gonna have to get used to people around us dying. Well, he's not. I mean, that person's not gonna use their gun. I didn't see if it was a man or a woman. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm gonna just save my ammo, I think. Not that I have a ton of it. Whoa! Go ahead and crawl ourselves under here. Yeah, it's pretty good production value. This is a game from like 5 years ago. This came out in March of 2020. Appropriately.
Get to the parking garage roof.
And then this is the opening of the first game. Jesus, we're at 2K already? Holy crap, thank you.
Stay back.
Is this guy who was like gonna hide out in the truck.
There's a helicopter waiting.
And you can actually go back here in the original game and he's been killed.
I'm not going out there.
The parking garage isn't far. I can
The
take
only
it.
safe place.
Is there anything over here? Not for long it ain't. Alright, well you can hang out in there. Good luck with that. Okay, but as for Jill, she's gonna move on. Alright, so I got some handgun ammo. Okay, let's roll. Okay, go to the rooftop parking lot. Alright, so we're aiming for the rooftop parking lot. Hopefully, I guess, like, this is the place where Jill's gonna find a car she can use. But unfortunately for us, the face models are awesome. I'm amazed that, like, they can handle the decals. Like, for instance, you saw, like, when Jill was having that nightmare about turning into a monster, it still looked pretty good on the new Ellie skin. So, like, clearly, like, the actual, like, technical accomplishments here are pretty impressive. God dang it. All right, get off of me. Yeah, I don't know that that can actually hurt me just yet, but let's not risk it. We're at 4K already. Holy crap. Thank you. You guys are doing great. Watch your thumbs, though. Do take care of yourselves, please. Oh, boy. All right. Get out of here.
Come on.
Well, thank you for lurking, sister. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I know I am. I was telling people yesterday I'm going to a Green Day-themed burlesque event tonight. I have no idea how that's going to go down. It's one of those only in Oakland kind of things, you know?
Hey, get in.
I'll do my best. Now I'm just checking to see, like, what's my health-wise. Oh, I can't even look at my health just yet. All right, so I don't think I can actually die this early on. Maybe I can. We'll see. Well, so much for that. Thumbs are getting a workout. They definitely are, Brandy. I appreciate everybody who's given my screen a workout on TikTok. Thank you for that. And there he is. Lazy Sunday. Lazy Sundays are great. Justified health. All right. I do appreciate that, like, the score on this is very, like, Terminator inspired. I mean, a lot of this game is Terminator inspired. Like, let's be real.
It's my turn, bitch.
Okay, that actually sounds pretty perfect coming out of Ellie. But for now, we're going to try to send him right over the parking garage wall. Oh, that should have busted him in two, but, well, gonna take more than that, unfortunately. Speaking of a Terminator-inspired score, this moment right here, where he ends up, well, in just a moment, where he's walking through the fire and the bag on his face burns off. All right. Come on, Ellie. Jelly. Let's go. There it is. Hey, B4NKH, how's it going? Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, fuckface.
Things are going pretty well. We're just starting a run of Resident Evil 3. How are you? Boom. Goodbye. If only it were that easy.
Hey, easy, lady. I got you.
Easy, lady.
What are you doing?
Name's Carlos, and I'm saving you. Come on, let's get you someplace safe.
All right. Definitely we can leave that guy alone, having full confidence that we will never see him again. Great seeing you, Drew. 3, you finished it for the first time last night. Oh, awesome. What'd you think?
We've been bringing survivors here.
Here, where?
Oh, that's right. We're skipping cutscenes. Remind me we're skipping cutscenes. I'm trying to get through as much as we can today.
Who's the dipshit that closed this?
Was it you, Carlos?
We're gonna have to go around.
Hey, what do you know about that monster?
So we are currently in a subway station, obviously.
Never seen
And
anything like it.
this particular group, the UBCS,
Stop till it gets it.
are mercenaries that are hired by Umbrella to come and rescue survivors, quote unquote. But really, that's not exactly why they're here.
I promise you're in good hands.
Hey, Terry. I'm good. How are you?
The Umbrella biohazard countermeasures.
It was good. You died a total of 15 times, but you liked it. That's your first playthrough.
Kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
If you died 0 times on your first playthrough, then the game was way too easy. Terry, thanks for the heart me. Thank you.
We're just here to help people.
Oh, man.
Along with Umbrella.
I'll let you know how the burlesque thing is, Terry. Holy crap, we're at 8K already. God dang, thank you. Everybody on TikTok, you guys are great today.
Yeah. I don't know anything about all that. Look, you don't have to trust me, but I'm going to the shelter. You coming?
Okay, I got something auto-modded. What's going on here?
Is this
Graphics. Oh, that's right. Sorry, I need to take that off. I took graphics and made it a banned word just because people will, like, come in and try to sell you, like, overlays and such in your stream. Oh, I'll definitely let you know, Terry. Yeah, I'm going tonight. I'll tell you on Discord tomorrow. Which reminds me, we do have a Discord. If you're so inclined, you're welcome to join. There's links on the red and purple app chats right now. And so this is the rest of the crew.
First things first.
So this is, let's see, this is Mikhail,
Head up the street
who is the leader.
Find supplies there.
Jill wants to go off on her own. And they need to get this this tram car working. To do that, they're going to need to restore power and then get to the controls. You're slacking on the tapping. You've just joined. Woohoo, AK. Oh, that's all right. Other folks are definitely doing the work on tapping, and thank you to everybody who is doing that. That is a manual. I don't need that. Let's see. Toby, Matt, you're loving the Ellie mod. You always thought she was cute. Ellie is cute. And she can definitely handle herself. So it actually fits pretty darn well. I was telling people before, I have not been able to find a mod that turns Nemesis into Abby, but man, if I can ever find that, I'm installing that immediately. Anything else over here? No, all right, we're good. Closing in on 9K. Yeah, 9.4 as far as I can see over here. Thank you, Acid Burn.
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
All right. So, I'm going to get the subway back online. To do that, we have to do a couple of things. We need to restore the power. Gunpowder, some more gunpowder, which we are going to immediately turn into more bullets because we don't have very many. There we go. 10K. Yep, I got 10K on there. Nice job. I don't have my knife yet. I can shoot it. I need a lockpick. Of course, Jill, being the master of unlocking, will eventually get a lockpick. Always trying to be supportive. I mean, you are. You're not trying. You're doing. I'm gonna get a knife here in a moment. Do I have it? No, I do have a knife. All right, then we can bust open a crate. Yeah. There we go. Oh, red herb. Yes, please. Especially because we're doing a Deathless run, so I got to make sure we stay topped up on our health. All right. Let's see here. Now, this section here, this little thing here will respond if I bring it gems. There are 3 gems that are out and about in the middle of Raccoon City. Luckily, they're all pretty close to each other. So we'll be able to get all 3 as long as I remember to do that. We've got hip pouch. Which I'll definitely take. Second hip pouch. I feel like it's giving me more items than it used to. I wonder if I still have, like, pre-order bonuses turned on. I gotta check that out. Okay. Let's see. We'll do a couple of things. We've got some infinite stuff that I've unlocked already. A couple of coins that, like, will help, but it's not really fair for the Deathless run, so we'll leave those alone for now. If I ever come back and try to beat this on, like, Inferno or something like that, I'll probably use those. All right. We'll also see how we're doing. We've taken... When we were playing this in practice, we took 2 deaths. One should be easy to avoid, where that giant toy store head... Oh, that's right. We have a dodge move in this as well. All right, there we go. Let me get around him. That giant toy store head crashed us. Hey, Zoltan! We are just starting a fresh run of Resident Evil 3. How are you? And then there was a second moment during the section where you play as Carlos. Whoa! Get off of me. I forgot about that. The Ellie mod looks so good. It really does. Yeah, there's a second moment where we're playing as Carlos, and we got one shot by a hunter. Okay, that is becoming a problem. All right. Let's see, real quick. How am I doing on... There? Okay. Hey, Fancy Pat, what's up? We are just starting. I need to get better at using my dodge. There we go. You can dodge pretty well in this game. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. What the heck's going on? I see you, Terry. Terry, thank you for the galaxy. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Oh, man, you guys are so nice.
Carlos,
Let's see.
the main avenue. Which
Did
way
we
do I
finish the RE1 remake? We sure did.
That's the substation.
So, first game down.
Around through an alley to-
This is game 2. So, problem is, in order to... Here's the power station, but we can't get to it because everything's on fire. We could go through here, but that's on fire. So, we're going to need a way through there. I am going to... These fences are going to drop. I'm going to... Why do we skip RE2? We're actually picking in random order. So that way we never play the same games in the same order, because that's going to be boring for people, you know? So I actually have a thing that just picks a number at random between 1 through 8. And, okay, now the fences are coming down. And so we pick 3. Now it does want me to use this exploding barrel to take them all out. If I can avoid that, I will, but... Let's see. Alright, there we go. Why pick the Ellie mod? Oh, just for something different, folks to look at. You know, change it up a little. It's always fun. All right, Jeffrey Mentia, I'll take your word for it. Thank you for that. I'd love to be. I'm probably not going to host my own Squid Game, but we'll see. All right. Got another herb. Anything else back here? I hear zombies chowing down on somebody. Okay, you're dead. There's an exploding barrel. Is there anything over here I might want? I see your foot. I don't think that thing has anything I'm going to need anyway. Gunpowder, that's it. All right, fine. Yes, indeed, Acid Pumpkins. Terry's very generous. Thank you very much. It's cool watching the crossover. I agree. I think it actually works surprisingly well. Especially just considering they're both in... I mean, I know The Last of Us is not technically zombies, but let's be real, it's zombies. Acid Burn, thank you for the heart me. All right, let's see. Now, we have a safe combination. Oh, God. Every time, I think I know most of this combination, but I'll go get it for real. Was it Acid Burn? Thank you for all the GGs. Thank you. All right, let's see. Okay, we got you. Now, we're not going to spend too much time in this room, so we don't actually have to kill this guy. We just need to get around him for now. We will come back here in a moment, though. I'm not sure if he will walk out that door. We'll find out. Nothing down there. Compelled Ship, what's up? How's it going? We are in the middle of our Resident Evil franchise Deathless run. We finished the first game, and we're rolling at random, so we're picking entries at random here. What the? Oh, man. All right, get off of me. Yeah. Acid Bird, thank you for the It's Corn. Am I? Okay, I'm still fine. Good. Okay, grab this guy. Luckily, the game is still pretty nice about giving all sorts of healing items at the start here. We're going to combine with you, get some shotgun shells. We don't have the shotgun yet, but we'll have it shortly. Here we go. Okay. Left 9, right 3, left 7. This is the safe that's going to give us a small upgrade to our pistol. Left 9, right 3, left 7. All right, you. Now, we don't actually have to kill him because we're not coming back here. Left 9, right 3, left 7. That's going to give us... I think it's a laser dot sight. I don't know if he can get me while I am getting the safe going. There we go. How's the run going so far? Not bad. I mean, you know, we'll see how successful it is in the long term, but at the moment, we're doing all right. Okay. Left 9. Right 3. Left 7. Hey, sweet. Oh my god, we're at 16K already on TikTok. Thank you, folks. Here we go. Dot sight for the handgun. Awesome. Let's combine with you. Now we got this. All right. So I'm not sure if that actually does anything other than just giving us easier aim, but I'll take the easier aim. That's fine. All right. Out we go. And here is the subway station. Or rather, the subway control station, I should say. Now, we're safe for the moment. The game always does this thing where, like, it'll introduce an area, and then it'll let us, like, understand it. Like, we'll get through and learn it, and then Nemesis will show up and make us, like, race our way through it. TikTok is fire tonight. It really is. You guys are awesome today. You're always awesome, but, you know, officially. And my aim. Fall over and die. There we go. Okay. Here's our fire hose. We're going to hang on to. Take that. That will help us get through that alleyway. But we got some more stuff in here. And I might backtrack for some of it, too. Because, for instance, this is our shotgun. Problem is, it requires bolt cutters. We are not going to get bolt cutters until we use that fire hose to put out the flames. And then we'll come back. So we may end up doing a little backtracking at the start here. These hand grenades are going to be incredibly important. Why? Because they are one of the fastest ways to take out Nemesis in one shot. Let's see, real quick. We'll take put this on the right just for now. We're not really going to use the knife for anything other than just popping crates. I think we're safe in here, if I recall correctly. This is
The subway company's offices.
sure is, and they are great for the hunters. Yes, yeah, they really are. Yeah, the shotgun is great for the hunters. The assault rifle is great for the hunters. Okay, we need a lockpick. We're going to get the lockpick shortly as well. This is the railway manual that's going to tell us how to reestablish a path for the train. Problem is, as you can see, there's no power. We will have to fix that. Is there anything else in here other than those donuts and that case with a lock on it? Nope, let's roll. All right, let's go put a fire out. This guy's going to stay dead until Nemesis shows up for a second time. But it won't be for a bit. He's about to show up again. Here. Now, there's a couple of things in here I just want to make sure that we get. I think there's another hand grenade, for instance. Some ammo. A locker that requires a pick. Fine. Fresh fried donuts with sugar. Oh, item box. Thank you for the item box. Okay, let's start stashing stuff. I'm going to combine some of this gunpowder, because we got a lot of it. There that is. Oh, it's got that great save room theme, too. Fancy box. Can I open the fancy box? Telling me to examine it, so let's see. There's our first gem. We won't be able to get the other two until we get the lockpick. But we will. I'm going to stash this extra green herb. Hang on to the gunpowder for now. We'll eventually use it. Yeah, let's go with that. All right. When we come back out of here, I believe Nemesis is going to show up again. Now, we did leave that exploding barrel. There's also these generators, which we can use to just... I tried to dodge it. Get off me. All right. All right. I need to get better at my dodge timing. So if I'm doing... Yeah, that's what I was looking for right there. You can dodge out of those grabs. I guess Nemesis isn't going to show back up until we're done with the substation. That could be. Yeah, got to put it out. Wonder how we do that. Oh, wait a minute. We're actually going to head back to the hideout and drop off that red gem, mostly because I want the inventory space and also whatever the reward is. I don't think it's a big reward just yet. When we get all three of them, then we will. Tiny Hands, hello! How's it going? We just started a new run of Resident Evil 3, as you can probably oh, okay. I am trying to dodge practice. And unfortunately for me, my timing is a little off today. I can't even blame being hungover. I didn't drink at all last night. What the heck? All right. I probably should have. Maybe that's my secret. I wouldn't mind clearing this area. 72 hours later, you can barely tell you're missing one of your molars. Oh, that's right. You had a tooth taken out, right? Well, I'm glad you can barely tell. Better that than consistently being aware of it, right? You're doing well, sleepy but okay. You slept with your cat in the living room. Aw. Is there any reason, or you just fall asleep in there? I'm saving myself for tonight. Indeed. I am, actually. I'm seeing some friends that I kind of had a bit of a falling out with are going to be at this event. So I'm like, oh, man, it's going to be a little awkward. That's okay, though. It's part of growing up. You got to learn how to deal with stuff like this. But that might mean that I'm going to drink copiously. So, like a healthy adult who can successfully regulate his emotions would. All right. Let's... Your cat got injured yesterday by some dogs. Oh, that's right. You were saying so. Yeah. Spent the afternoon at the emergency vet yesterday. Oh, gosh. How's your cat doing today? Gavitron, hello! How the heck are you, man? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How's your day going? Are you going to be streaming later today? Gavitron Gaming also streams here on the Purple app. Does a lot of JRPGs, speedruns Katana Zero, which is really fun. If you liked Hotline Miami, you'd probably really like Katana Zero. They're very similar. Like, stylistically, I think they're similar. They're not the same games, but there we go. There's my dodge. But I really enjoy Katana Zero. I need to go back and replay it before that DLC comes out. All right. So we got a couple of things here. We've got our bolt cutters. He's pretty hurt. Doing okay for what's going on. You got him on some powerful pain meds. Oh, sorry to hear he's not doing great. But I'm glad he's got you to take care of him. Alrighty. Now in here, 500 follower celebration today. Oh, congratulations. That's right. Gavitron just hit 500 followers on Twitch. Gavitron, you're going to surpass me pretty soon. Oh, yes. This is another UBCS person. And then a new character named Nikolai is going to show up and just shoot him. That guy right there. So Nikolai is working... Well, we don't entirely know what he's doing, but he seems to be pretty intent on eliminating his team members, and we don't entirely know why that is. We'll find that out later. All right, I'm going to hold off on backtracking for now. We'll see if this ends up being a good idea or not. I'm going to wait on picking up that shotgun. Just because it's a little treacherous out there. I don't want to risk getting hurt. And we don't really need the shotgun just yet. We have the grenades. The grenades will take care of Nemesis. Actually, wait, the bug section is here. No, you know what? I am going to go back. I am going to go back and do this. We have to. We got some more ammo. And then another person from the UBCS who all of a sudden has met with a tragic accident that wasn't the zombies. Naturally, anybody who's taking money from Umbrella should not be trusted. All right, so we're going to go back to the subway area here, and we are going to pick up the shotgun. Yes! Dodge practice. That is why I came back out here. This is a good idea. He tells himself. All right, I don't love you being that close. Not the word competition, but surpassing Twitch followers sure won't begin to touch YouTube and TikTok. That's true. I do. I have a pretty big head start, though, so that's not fair. It is actually my 5-year anniversary on YouTube today. So if you were to, for instance, compare when you've been doing this for 5 years, then we'll talk. Then I think that's a fair comparison. All right, you're right there. I hate that you're right there, but you are. All right. Thank you very much, Gavitron. Well, actually, what's pretty cool is I haven't gotten the email yet, but it should happen today, as I should actually cross 5 million views today on my main channel. Seems like a really fun way to celebrate 5 years. All right. Thank you, B4 and Cage. Appreciate that. All right, now we're just running right... Well, what the... How did you... Ugh. Always with this. Is that in front of me green? You can see right through you. Let's see. I have my water can is green. Oh my god, my aim blows today. All right. I think I'm gonna just change the sensitivity. I feel like it's vertical deceleration. Oh, deceleration is all the way down to the bottom. What the heck? I think we're gonna do that. Sounds good. Did that take? Yeah, it did. Even that's a little strong. Let me try it. I don't know if I did something to change this. I don't recall changing it like this, but confirm. Yeah, all right. Okay, I feel like that's a little more controllable. All right. So we came all this way to go get this. But yes, it's going to be impossible to see. But yeah, this can is green. It's just lime water. But yeah, I am in front of a green screen, so anything that's green is going to show up like that. Every now and then I'll just do that. I'll wear a green shirt, and it'll just look like I'm a disembodied head. Don't have the lockpick yet. I should be able to just shoot that lock, but... Are you dead yet? I have to come back here later, so I want to be sure. All right, you seem like you're dead. That guy won't get back up until I turn the subway back on. Whoa, hey, you. You love the disembodied head look? I think it's funny. Okay, if you could just... Sir, you could please die. Thank you. There we go. All right. Got to do that tap to the head. All right, now what I think we're going to do is I'm going to go this way, back up and over, and then we will drop down that scaffolding. There we go. Whew. She looks like Ellie. She sure does. This is a mod, if you couldn't tell. That has Ellie on here, and I've been looking. I'm still looking, and if somebody can make the one that turns Nemesis into Abby, I will absolutely install it immediately. Absolutely install it. I'm terrible. All right. Well, let's see. And if we drop down this scaffold and kick this ladder, now we have a shortcut. Shortcut I will happily use in a little bit. And I still don't have the... I think we need the lockpick in order to get the other gems. So we'll have to beat this next section first. 26. Oh, thank you, Acid Bird. We're up to 28K already. Holy crap. Please take good care of your thumbs. Do not get carpal tunnel on my account. RJ, the Gaming Brothers, thank you for following on TikTok. All right, now we can move on. So Nikolai went this way, and this is the way to the substation. And unfortunately for us, the substation has seen better days. What is this over here? Oh, that's right. That just tells us about the generators. We got a couple of generators here. Oh, God. Ah, where are you? Just missed you. Get back here. All right. This is one of the best reasons to go back and get the shotgun is these freaking dogs. I think that's it. However, you can also use the generators to stun those if you were so inclined. So that's one way. We can also use that on Nemesis, although we don't have to because we have grenades. Nemesis will instantly not die, but he'll be stunned and he'll drop something for you as long as you have a grenade. Now, later on, we're going to go up and over this wall. I'm just going to look to see here if there's something. And there is. What are you? Boom. Gunpowder. Sure, why not? All right, now we're going to come up on one of my least favorite sections. Not because it's particularly difficult, it's just gross. Just requested TikTok data to see how long you've been following me. Is that a thing? Can it tell you that? Ooh. All right, a couple of them in here. Now, we're only going to be here the one time, so I don't feel the need to necessarily clear this area out, but I don't want to be surprised later on. I think the other one's coming around the way, so let's not... Woohoo! Oh, I saw you. Sit down. All right. Who else is here? One thing I saw people doing on Twitter, and I've never seen this before, is apparently you can use Grok to see, like, who is the most famous person who's visited your profile. I would be curious about that, just to see, like, I don't know, who does, one, Twitter think is famous, and then two, like, who's actually, like, looked at my tweets. You sure you've seen that info on your site? Okay. Are you dead yet? All right, you're dead. Grok, is this true? Yeah, right? I don't use Grok that much, but it is an interesting tool, although it was before Elon turned it into what it is now. All right, let's see. Really funny to me is when you asked why name it Grok, Elon starts talking about the wrong science fiction novel. That does not surprise me in the slightest. I'm sure he's aware that there is a science fiction novel, and he probably hasn't wrote it. All right, let's see. I'll take the red herb for now. All right. Another hip pouch, absolutely. It is raining hip pouches on me today, and I'm fine with that. Okay, so we're actually pretty good on inventory for the moment. We got a couple of green herbs we're going to take. So, yeah. So, about this place. This place has become completely infested and overrun with bugs. And unfortunately for me, the bugs will actually implant their eggs into your throat.
Oh, it smells like... Oh, I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to think about it either, Jelly. So the only way, if we do get poisoned or implanted by a bug, so it's going to shove its eggs down our throat, and the only thing we can do is use a green herb to vomit them back up. Yes, that is gross. Thank you for asking. But apparently that's how this is going to work. So, all right, let's take whatever this is. I'm going to take the shotgun just in case. I don't want to deal with the bugs. Because there's so many of them, and they will close in quickly. Anything we can do to make sure those things disappear fast, I'm all for it. Because if you don't barf those up, that's what's going to happen to you.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't think God is involved in any of this, Jill. All right, let's see. Let's open that up and get ourselves a lockpick. All right. We'll use that on the way back. And between that and the bolt cutters, that should pretty much open up everything in this area. I'm not going to mix the herbs just yet because I want to make sure that we can use the green herbs when something like this happens. All right. I'm going to, just for the sake of if you haven't seen this yet, I'll leave this cutscene playing. Not because I want to. Ugh. Oh, God, that's gross. Oh my god, we're at 32k already. Thank you. All right. Okay, so as you can see here, now Jill has some kind of a status effect, a parasite status effect. The only way to get rid of that is to do that.
Fucking gross.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, good girl indeed. I would need some positive affirmation too after all that. Okay, there's one. Down there, though. We'll leave it be for now. Oop. Oh, I saw that one. All right. One down. Let's see. Where is our first... So what we have to do is we have to turn the power back on by flipping 4 breakers. When we flip these breakers, it's going to alert everybody that we are around here somewhere. And they're going to start showing up. All right. That's one down. Let me in. Let me in. All the handgun ammo I could use. Luckily, we do have a couple of shotgun shells, so I feel like we're in a good spot. All right. I think the second one is to our left. Not just here, though. Where are you? All right, 7 shots left. There's our second one. All right, now, get this one up. All right, 2 out of 4. I think they're going to bust in through this wall. Yep. And there's our third. They're right behind me, so let's make sure we don't get surprised. All right, there's 3 out of 4. All right, I think the last one is through here, I believe. Okay, 1 shot left. Gotta make it count. Oh, okay, so we gotta go... Can't jump the fence, I don't think. Gotta go this way, all right. All right, now let's get the hell out of here. Oh, I saw him.
Time to get the hell out of here.
Agreed, Jill. All right. I don't know that we're going to get confronted again between now and... I hear them just roaming around, though. They're trying. Oh, they're right behind me, too. Okay, good. I don't think they'll follow me out. All right, we used most of our shotgun shells, but I would say that was very well worth it. And now all we got to do now...
Okay. All that leaves is the main power switch.
Thank you, Jelly. All right. All we got to do now is flip the switch and fry these suckers. Goodbye. All right. So now the power is back working, so we can go back to the subway area and we can plot a route. Now that we're not going to need that green herb, let's turn it into that. All right. We can also go and pick up anything that had a lock on it.
It's Jill. I've restored power to the subway.
Nice going.
1 second.
Next up is the traffic control system. It should be in the subway company's offices.
Right. I think I know the building.
You sure do. You've been there twice.
Way to go, partner. One step ahead.
Not your partner.
All right. So these yellow locks here are now accessible to us. If we go and grab this. And got some ammo. Nothing wild, but something. Can I open this last one up? I cannot. Okay. So as we backtrack, we'll be able to see more of these. One of the last things we're going to do, though, is... Okay, actually, before we do any of that, Nemesis is about to show up. So let me grab my grenade here. Gonna bust out this wall. There he is. Later. Oh! Take the supply case. Did that hurt me? It did. Okay, let's keep moving. I think he will eventually come back to life. We already took out the dogs here, so I don't think we have anything too strong to worry about. So let's at least get back into here. There might be a healing item. If not, I'll use one of these mixed herbs.
That thing is still alive. It's after me.
What? Run! Come back to the station.
Not until I get traffic control online.
Oh, it's time for an ad break. That actually works out okay. Real quick, let's open this up. What do we get? An extended mag, which we will now combine with this. And now we have 33 shots. All right, cool. This is probably a good place to go ahead and do that ad break because we have a couple of things we need to do in the area. So if you are on the red or purple apps, if you do watch ads for about the next 3 minutes, it does help support the stream, so thank you for doing that. If you're on TikTok, just hang out for a few minutes, and I will be right back. Thanks, folks. This boss sucks, and here's why. Meet Shadow Okumura. He's the boss of the 5th dungeon in Persona 5. In the real world, he's an elitist billionaire who gleefully works his employees to death while dreaming of going to space, because we can't get enough of those. But in the game's cognitive world, Okumura is an 8-phase boss who sends in waves of his employees to stop you and orders them to concentrate all their attacks on just one party member. Each set of employees are weak to only 2 of the 8 element types and resist everything else, including your physical attacks. If you know their weakness, the first 2 waves go down easy, but it's the 3rd or 4th wave where you realize if you don't take all the employees down in just 2 rounds, one self-destructs and damages everyone, and the others are immediately replaced with new ones at full health. So you just lost all of your progress for that wave. Oh, and Okumura gets 3 moves for every turn and buffs defense for one of the 4 employees, making it so much harder to take down if you don't spend a turn of yours nullifying its defense bonus. So you have to discover which element each set is weak to and pound on those, swapping out characters with those affinities as you go. Sure hope you spent time with Hifumi, because otherwise you can't change your party members to chain as many baton passes as possible per turn. But if they're all weakened, can't you all out attack like in every other fight in the game? No, because Okumura is technically part of the fight even if he's sitting in the back on his space throne. So the game arbitrarily takes this helpful tactic away from you. And you can't cast magic forever. Your spirit points are draining fast from all the elemental attacks and healing, so unless you've been stocking up on consumables, you might blow through all your spirit points as the waves get tougher, especially if you let one wave escape and be replaced with new ones. The 6th wave is Execurobo. He's a damage sponge with no weaknesses. He gets magic wall cast on him that reflects your spells, spams the Big Bang challenge as he gets weaker, which does massive damage to the whole party, so you have to do physical attacks and guard and pray to RNGesus that you survive, because the boss in this fight is not Okumura. It's the 30-minute timer that's been counting down since the start of the battle. That may sound like a lot, but if you beat Execurobo, you're probably down to 5 minutes or less, which then triggers story content. You know, your reward for winning the fight. Except the timer doesn't stop. And you have no idea how much longer this fight is, so you, the player, have to decide, do you want to see the story that you've actually been fighting to continue, or skip the cutscenes and save your precious time? In the 7th wave, if your party is still standing, you're treated to one more self-destructing attack that can wipe out everyone, or just Joker, and send you all back to the beginning to do this again. And finally, after all that, you face Okumura and kill him in one hit. This boss is actually easier on Merciless difficulty, because weakened enemies take more damage, so the guides actually recommend you turn the difficulty up to beat this boss. I've never seen a more bafflingly designed difficulty spike boss in my entire life. So now I hope we can all agree. So all right, back to it. Thank you very much. We're just waiting on everybody to come back from an ad break. 1 second. There we go. Share Cheese's best friend. Thanks for following on TikTok while we were on break. All right. So we're on yellow. I don't love that we are on yellow because we're doing a Deathless run. So, you know, I think we can probably take one more grab and be okay. But if I do get a green herb, I am going to use it. Before we go to the railway station, this is probably the optimal time. There we go. You know what? Okay, I will use one of these just in case. There we go. Let's see. Before we go to the railway station, this is the optimal time to go break into the other stores and get the other gems. Because Nemesis, I don't believe... I'm trying to remember if he shows up. No, he does. That's right. Well, he'll be around next time. Oh, man, that hit me? How? Okay, well, now we're back to caution anyway. It's fine. All right, let's see. I don't believe he will come in the store. But I could be proven wrong literally right now. All right. Yeah, I think he'll just kind of get mad and hang out outside. All right, where is... What am I looking for over here? Ah, the box. That's it. Fancy box. And inside the fancy box is another gem. There's one more. And it's not far from here. Oof. Okay. Let's see. I'm still on caution. Let's get my bolt cutters out. Be in there. All right. Now, similarly, let's see. There we go. All right. So we got the other two. So similarly, he won't come back in here. Let me just see if there's anything else I can use. High-grade gunpowder. I can use that for shotgun shells. Yes, I can use that for shotgun shells right now. So first things first, let's reload this. There's another first aid spray. Wonderful. Anything else here? If there's a green herb, I think I'll use it. I'm on caution again. We got to get all the way back to the subway station. Let's just use it. Oh, stuck on a cart. What? Oh, how the heck do you do that? Okay, yeah, still on fine. Back through here. Okay, do not have time for you right now. I should be using the pistol on these guys. But I want to make darn sure I'm not going to get surprised. Oh, come on. I got that. All right. There's an Ellie skin. It's not in the game. No, I did have to mod it in Kryptonian done. First playthrough, no. Sapphic Zombie? I can't quite tell with the that font. I have played this before. We're trying to finish it Deathless. We're trying to finish all the numbered Resident Evil games Deathless, actually. All right, so we have our second power-up. Oh, it says Steffi Zombie. Oh, cool. Okay. Couldn't tell if it was like Sapphic Zombie or something like that. All right, let's see. Let's do... We've got a tactical shotgun. Let's see. We got this there. That's going to make it easier to use the shotgun. And now, finally, we got the blue gem. What happened in 2? You thought I was playing Last of Us. Yeah, right? So we're choosing all of our games at random. I have a thing that's going to pick, like, 1 through 8 from at random. I'll show you if you haven't seen it. So this doesn't count for anything. I'm just doing it for the sake of, like, of demonstrating it. So, like, if we, let's see, when we beat this one without dying, what we'll do is we'll say, all right, let's pick our next game. And it'll be like, awesome, now we're going to play 2. So it'll just pick a source at random, and then it'll allow us to do that. Thought that was a great idea for them to do. Of course, it's the mod, not their idea. Sweet. Oh, thank you. Oh, ooh, almost threw a grenade. That would have been bad. Okay, let's do, I'm going to take that stock and combine it with the shotgun here. And now we have a better one. All right. Cool. Now, I don't believe we get anything all that interesting for taking out Nemesis here. I'm trying to remember. I think we have to at least get through the subway area and then blow them up again. Then we might get something cool. I don't want to waste my grenades until that happens. Oh, what? Okay. All right. The dodge timing for Nemi is a little funky. All right. I'm still on caution. We're going to leave it that way for now. Yep, Kryptonian, that's why it's green. There's my dodge. All right, we're going to leave that barrel. Okay, I was going to go the other way, but I think it's probably not a great idea. I can, if he jumps over here, I can shoot that generator. He probably will. There he goes. Yeah, me coming through. Pardon me. Okay, whoa. All right, I am hurting. Let's use that first aid spray. There's a barrel over here. Gonna need it. Oh, come on! What's he doing all... Really feeling like they're just piling on the hurt here. Oh, get off of me. Well, he actually sort of helped me there. Not sure why.
Back again.
Back again. All right, that got ugly. So for whatever reason, my dodge timing when it comes to Nemesis is a little bit off. Was there anything... Actually, let me go back to the other room real quick. Because this is kind of the end of the Raccoon City section. That's right, there is a lockpick there. You feel so bad for Trisha Paytas right now. Who is that? I don't know this person. Ooh, first aid spray. All right, so we got 2 heals. I still have some mixed herbs as well. Yeah, not sure who that is. Okay, power's back on.
Carlos, I'm in the control room. Now what?
Nice. Now you gotta plot out a route.
Okay, give me a second.
All right, we'll do that in a moment. Trisha Paytas did a podcast with H3 called Frenemies. Oh, did something... I presume something went poorly. More shotgun shells. Thank you for that. Anything else I could use here? Nope, I think that's it. All right.
All right, where are we headed?
The train is stopped at Redstone Street. We need to reach Fox Park Station.
She's a Red Hat person who's well known for all the controversy she's been in during 2016. Oh, interesting. Okay. It's been a while since then, but she, like, married the co-host brother, and it seems drama-prone. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds problematic. Sorry to hear that for everyone involved. Okay, so I think Raccoon Central is, I think we have to go to track 3, like. Then Clock Tower, 4, and then Fox Park 3.
Unable to establish route. Please try again.
Okay, so it's Raccoon. Okay, so it's St. Michael's 2, it looks like. Or is it a different one? Maybe it's ST. ST2. Oh, shoot. 2. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so Raccoon 3 is still a problem, but for whatever reason, SA... Oh, it is SA2. Okay, gotcha. All right. Literally, the puzzle is right in front of me, and I still can't even do it. All right, SA2. Try that.
Valid route confirmed.
Carlos, it's me.
There we go.
Finished inputting subway.
Podcast was a while ago. Current host Ethan is a POS, but this is a different thing. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Hurry back to the
Thank you, Steffi Zombie.
Make sure the subway's ready to depart.
Okay. So let's get back to the subway station. Of course, it's not going to go according to plan. Nothing does. Nemesis is also going to start turning people into this weird kind of like zombie plaga hybrid. Yeah, just like this. So you're going to have to stun them. And then kind of shoot this orange thing when it's uncovered. There we go. Yeah, I'd heard about Ethan, although I haven't really been following. I try to stay away from YouTuber drama. I appreciate that, like, the gaming analysis corner of YouTube is actually surprisingly wholesome and friendly, and I'm kind of like, you know what? I just like to believe that every side of YouTube is, even though I know that's not true. Let's see. Let me open this one up real quick. For some reason, she's wanted children for a while, currently has 3. When she has her first child, there's a bunch of jokes that she gave birth to Queen Elizabeth. Oh, wow. She talked about how the reincarnation jokes messed with her during her first postpartum. She's currently dealing with more reincarnation jokes while experiencing postpartum for the third. Ooh, God, that's, that is a... Okay. So is it just, it's become a meme now for her fans to joke about how her babies are like reincarnated royal family members? Yeah. Would certainly be odd. Ah, okay. I thought I was gonna get around that. Get off of me! Okay. Still on caution. Okay, if you could knock that off, please. Would be appreciated. There's my dodge. Reincarnated Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan. Oh, wow. That's timely. Really appreciate it if you would stop doing that. Although, my timing is getting better. Ah, okay. Maybe not. All right. Victorious V, the LA mod is super cool. Yeah, I agree. All right, now it's time for that. Ah, man. All right. Him just being able to... Okay, wow. Holy crap. All right. My dodge timing sucks tonight. Let's... Okay. I'm going to take that. Luckily, we are getting out of the area. Whew. Okay. Oh, that got intense. I don't know what my heart rate did. All right. So, I have learned a couple of things. One, just depending on the dodge is not enough. Clearly, there is a lot of street clearing that I have to do. So, if this does not end up being the winning run, I need to make sure that I do more to clear the streets. Held your breath for a moment, and then a few. Yeah, you and me both, Terry. I was like, oh, man, I cannot die here. But for whatever reason, either the dodge timing is off or my dodge timing is bad. I will fully accept that I just might be the mitigating factor here, and that's all right. All right, so we're going to head down back into the subway. Let's see. Jill is going to try to grab Nemesis's attention. He's going to show up again. And he knows that, or she knows that Nemesis is not after Carlos. He's after her. So she's gonna like run off and use herself as bait in order to try to get Nemesis to leave Carlos alone.
Nice job.
Just like this. There we go. Now.
You creepy ass stalker. You want...
Ow. Okay, seriously? Literally just stun locking me now. This is nonsense. All right, hang on. I think I get something. Yeah, there we go. I get something. The supplies get, like, less and less exciting as this goes on. I think this is, like, ammo or something. But I feel like me just avoiding Nemesis is not working as well as I was hoping to. Yeah, look at this. Shotgun shells. And granted, I'll take the shotgun shells, but... All right. That'll keep him away for a bit. I need to make sure he doesn't show up. I do have those barrels. Those barrels are going to help if I hear him coming. At the moment, I don't. Come on. All right. Now we're going to end up in the sewers, very similar to the ones in Resident Evil 2. He's not going to follow us down here. We have some breathing room for right now. So Nemesis will not be back until we go topside. I'm going to get the shotgun ready
Do you copy?
because the gammas are down here.
Carlos? Shit.
And, of course, Steffi Zombie, thanks for following on TikTok. And, of course, we now have to deal with the gamma. All right, so we got the sewer map.
Map of the area. Perfect.
That is helpful, I agree. All right, handgun ammo, not going to do much. So having all this shotgun ammo is very helpful. You're a big fan of the Resident Evil games. Me too. We're trying to beat all 8 numbered games deathless. We are on game 2 of the run right now. So we beat, you can probably see down at the bottom, we beat Resident Evil 1 already without a death. So now we rolled at random. We got 3. We have a hit pouch in there, which we definitely want. But we're going to need a key mechanism this game has. It's sort of a battery key.
What was that?
Nothing good. It wasn't anything good, I promise you that. That we'll need here. And we have to put it in this lock, and you have to leave it in that lock to power the lock to keep it open. So that means we're going to have to get a little bit creative with how we traverse the area here. Let me see. I know there is a grenade. If it's not here, it's probably down below.
Oh, God.
But we're about to meet the Hunter Gammas. They are, I believe, unique to mostly to the sewers. I think they show up at the very end when we get down into Nest 2. But first, we got to go... Okay, discarding key items. Oh, yes, okay. So the bolt cutters have now been used on everything, so we'll go ahead and discard that. But inventory space is going to be very important as we go on. I think this first one's going to come out here. Yep, there you are. All right, now we can only really hit them when they're... jaws are exposed, and they can one-shot us. So we want to be very careful, because they can just eat us. Okay, load up. One more should do it. Yes. There we go. Now, luckily, we're about to get much more firepower. Those are the gammas. I think we're safe until the end of this hall. All right. Now we've got this kind of explosive gel here we can use to make rounds. I'm trying to remember, is this invoice from Kendo? Yeah, this is what we wanted. Grenade launcher. Came in very handy earlier on. I think this is just research assistant. Yeah, okay, fine. So I think what we're going to do now is take the knife out of rotation and get ourselves a grenade launcher. All right, so that's flame rounds. We'll use those flame rounds in a bit. I think we've got everything we've done here. Okay, so get the shotgun back out. I'm trying to remember if the flame rounds do much damage to these things. Let's see. I believe as we backtrack, we're going to get one more that's going to pop out. That's the dead one. Ugh. All right. So we'll get our battery locked down this hallway. I'm watching out for any of these that don't have grates on them. There's one. Get out here. Okay, so will this one-shot them? Appears it will. I'm going to be a little bit more careful than usual with these things. Just because, yeah, if you get too close, they'll just swallow you whole. And that's the run right there. Now, this is incredibly gross, but there is technically stuff back here. So we'll just walk through the falling sewage. You are gunpowder. Shotgun shells. And sewer worker notes. Just talking about the gammas. Okay. We have another lab. think we'll probably face at least one more. Yep, there you are. All right, no more flame rounds. Want to make sure it's going to take it out. These things will take usually 4 shotgun blasts to die, but sometimes longer. I'm not sure if there's some RNG involved in that. Ooh, yes. Thank you. Perfect timing. All right. You in there. I guess we got to just do this then. There we go. Up we go. All right. Now, lots of inventory space needed for this because there's a lot to pick up here. Let's get what we can. First off is our battery pack. There we go. Now we are officially out of space, but that is going to allow us to get into some areas we couldn't before. Adam, thanks for following on TikTok. What else is here? We've got high-grade gunpowder, which we can combine with this regular gunpowder to make shotgun shells, which we can then combine with this to free up a space. Trying to avoid backtracking if we can. We also have a green herb, which we can combine with a red herb in our inventory. And what's in here? Explosive A, which we can combine with explosive B to get flame rounds. How many rounds does this hold? At least 5. Okay, we're able to clear this place out. Excellent. So now we can get back and go use that battery pack. Gotta hang on to this. And we'll definitely have to take out at least one more, if not 2. While we're in the sewers, and then there'll be like a few more on the way to the hip pouch. But the hip pouch is very helpful, so we need to make a priority to get that. Make it a priority to get that. You know what I mean. You mean what I know. And down you go. I think. No, you're gonna live? No, you're not. All right, good. A little worried about walking past you. Guess it's burning him from the inside out. Yikes. All right, I think we'll get one more over here before the ladder. We're gonna get jump scared by one of them. Gonna hop up from the right. There you are. Open wide. And down you go, maybe? There we go. All right. All right, we'll deal with another one of these here shortly. At least one more as we on our way to the hip pouch. All right. So you see this gate here. So here's how this works. You gotta, to open this door, you gotta put the battery pack inside of it. But now you've lost the battery pack, so now we can't use it later. If I remove it, the door will lock again. Oh, crap. Okay. Actually, no. We're about to get pounced on from the left. There you are. And fall. Down you go. All right. I think we're good now. So we can remove this manual lock and go back through here, take the battery pack, let that door lock, and that's okay because we don't need it. We'll do the same thing over here. We pretty much only need the battery pack up through, through the sewers, and we're almost done in the sewers. There's our hip pouch. Explosive gel. Gunpowder. Got... hang on to these until we get some high grade. For now. We might change it up later if I need inventory space, but I think the best thing to do is try to get shotgun rounds. Just because they have just way more offensive power, you know? All right. Now we're going to zip on over here, and that's pretty much the sewer section. Climb on down. Next up, we got a big old fight in a burning building. I didn't get the battery pack.
Looks like there's a power source.
I'm so dumb. All right. I made a whole thing demonstrating exactly how that works and then didn't end up using it. All right. If we head all the way back. Oh, get it. Give me that. Glad I got the hip pouch because I needed it there. All right. We're all going to be safe and we're all going to have a good time. All right. So next up, we're going to get grabbed by Nemesis in yet another moment where he could have just killed us, but for whatever reason, just doesn't. And run through a building as he is trying to burn it down. We'll have a little fight on the rooftop.
Carlos, can you hear me now?
Jill. Oh, thank God. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm alive. I lost him.
No, you didn't.
Great. The subway's ready to go. We'll leave as soon as you make it back.
Okay, up we go. There he is. Hey, Nemi. Yep, could have just crushed her head right there. Game over. Or just barbecued her right here. Game over. Nope. Apparently not. Oh, I dodged that. Get off me. All right. Close that. Okay. I think I'm probably... Yeah, I'm on caution. I'll probably get an herb in here somewhere.
You can use weapons?
I don't think we do much fighting between now and the actual Nemesis fight. But I could be wrong. Let's see. Okay. Let me get some rounds. Explosive rounds. Good. Ah, there's my green herb that I wanted. Thank you for that. Use it. Okay. All right. He's going to make his way back in. We're going to use the pistol just to clear a path. A couple of zombies up here, but none of them that I really want to deal with, so... What the... Oh, man. All right. For some reason... Yeah. I'm still on caution again. I swear to God, I am... All right. I'm going to practice. There he goes.
I gotta get out. Quick.
Probably a good idea. All right. So he's going to burn everything in his path. We just got to keep going up and up and up. And let's do that. I think at this point it's just an obstacle course. I don't think there's any other enemies. All right. In there. Do a quick little hop. And then up we go. All right. Another hop across. Woo! All right. And then I think we'll have like a small little save area right before the fight. And we got the big old flamethrower fight here. There's the save area. Okay. Anything here I could use? All right. And no green herb. I'm still on caution. I think I'm okay. Let's see. Oh, I do have a green herb here. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Yeah. Let's use it. Wait, is that an item or is that... No, it's a... Okay, we'll log. All right, let's have this fight. So we're pretty much just trying to do as much damage as possible, obviously. He is going to show up with his flamethrower, and he's going to chase us around here. We're going to, take him down as much as we can. There is also this generator here we can use. And ideally, we're going to use that big old tank on his back and blow him up.
All right.
Defeat the creature. Thank you very much. There's also a red herb over there. I want that too. Let's see. Is he gonna... I am trying to collect all these bonus items because I won't have access to them after the fight. Quick! It's just not opening for me. Ah! Well, probably a moot point now. There we go. A little closer. There we go.
Maybe I can hit the fuel tank.
Maybe you can. Ah, missed it. Ah. Okay, still fine. Free up some space. Also combine these. Alright, there's some shotgun shells up on top of that generator. I do want them. Oh, explosive rounds? Yes, please. Whew. Okay. At least this area does have a fair amount of ammo for me. Okay, however, we are out of grenade rounds now, so back to the shotgun. We're going to try to get around his back. In here. More grenade rounds, excellent. Get back here. Try to use this to get around it, maybe? Ah! Okay, alright. That'll at least hold him in place for a minute. Oh, he can dodge me. I didn't know that. Okay, let's try the shotgun then, because if he's gonna be able to dodge the grenades. Hey, Dark Chris, what's up? We are still trying to get through the Resident Evil franchise Deathless run. We're working on Game 3, as you can probably see here. Nemesis is chasing me, and I'm chasing Nemesis. I'm just... Oh! He's shooting me through those crates for some reason. Not sure how he's pulling that off. What am I doing? Still on caution. Oh, okay. Load. Hit the generator again? I might do that. Let's see. There we go. All right, I don't know if he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna stay down.
It's still kicking?
All right. Gas tank's down. Generator's ready. Got it. Shotgun. Oh, Jill! Alright. Okay, I'm on danger now. Let's fix that. Oh, come on! Okay, caution at the moment. Keep charging. Oh! Got me. All right. Yeah, Tiny Hands. This is actually a decent fight at the moment. Let's see. All right. All right, that's my heals. But he's almost dead, I think. for the charge. Okay. Just die already. All right, there we go. I think that did it. I can't remember if there's a QTE on this. I don't think so, but let me just... Before I play any effects, I want to be certain. Oh, God. All right. That was a rough one. Okay, no QT. Oh, God, I think. Okay, now I'm safe. Safe-ish, anyway. I'd hate to look away and then just, you know, like, die at exactly the wrong moment. All right, but we're still good. All right. Still in it. Yeah, that was a close one, but glad we made it. We have a second to breathe. He will be back. And I do have grenades for when he is back, so we should be all right now. And I believe I'll get something new for taking him out again. Another weapon part or something.
Carlos, it's Jill. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. You all right?
Well, I'm alive. Yeah, well.
Good. Fuck him. What were you thinking? Turning yourself into bait. You could have been killed.
Don't start. I did what I had to.
I know. And thanks.
She did save Carlos's life. All right. So we're going to get back to the subway station. Now that the power is back online, the car's route has been input. We can get out of here, in theory. Of course, if you've played this game, you know that that subway ride is not going to go very well. I don't think we're going to see Nemesis again until that subway ride. Let's see here. I think we should be good to explore. There's Kendo's gun shop over there, if you remember your geography from Resident Evil 2. I'm just looking around to see, is there anything... Okay, there is technically something here. I don't want to get surrounded, though. I'm going to try to keep some situational awareness here and make sure... Okay, I don't see anything. There's a red herb over there. Don't see anything I can pick up just yet. All right, so this is technically before the events of Resident Evil 2. So Leon and Ada will come back through here in about a day or so. Semi-auto barrel for the shotgun. Let's combine these two. Now we got a shotgun. Here we are. It's going to hold 6 instead of 4. Explosive A and explosive B is going to make me some flame rounds. Yes. There we are. Okay. And I believe when we see Kendo, his daughter will be in better shape than when Leon and Ada see her later. Whoa, Kendo.
Kendo, you're all right.
Yeah, all right to stretch. Sorry, I got a little jumpy.
Oh, that's right. We're skipping these. All right. So, Kendo's going to give us a key. Or give us access to a key to get around where we're going. There we are. And he's going to be like, yeah.
Take that service alley out in front of the shop, okay? The key's hanging on the wall.
That seems to be the better way to do it. All right, let's see. Let me store some stuff here. We are out of space. I would like... Yeah, let's get that. Get that. I'm going to save that until we get some high-grade gunpowder. I'm going to leave this one in. Let's see. Let's load this up. Free up another space. There we go. Okay. We got the key. We can use it on the alleyway. Are you... I think you're dead. Alright, I'm taking your red herb. Deal with it. You don't need it anymore. We also don't need this anymore, speaking of... Uh-oh. Oh! Alright. Hey, Gary! I'm just getting grabbed by zombies. Okay, I'm still on fine, thankfully. Trying to stay alive in Resident Evil Nemesis. hopefully beating the whole thing deathless. How are you, Gary? What are you up to? All right, so we have to wait until their kind of tentacles open in order to properly hit them. Until that happens, if they're closed, then you can't actually hurt the parasite on its head. This is a quick little rest stop here. On our way to get back to the main area. Nothing? Oh, hang out with us then. I really wish they wouldn't do that. When you wound the host like that, it'll open up. Another one. And down it goes. Okay, still fine. I think there's a little something up top here. Now, this is the area we died in the first time we played this, because Carlos is going to rig that toy store head to roll down and trap Nemesis. Of course, he's going to do that, and we're going to be in the way, too. So we're going to go down instead of to the side. When we went to the side, that's how we died the first time. All right, but first, we're about to get Nemesis jumped in this alleyway. He's going to pop in behind us. Yep, there he is. And he's going to have his rocket launcher for the first time, which is bad news for us.
Rocket launcher? Really?
Jill, would you... I feel like I'm having trouble hitting the left trigger for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. All right, let's not worry about that just yet. You drop anything? You didn't even drop anything? Ah, jerk. All right, let's roll. Now, that's only going to stun him. I still have that exploding barrel. Okay. Should be enough. Make sure he doesn't come back to life or anything. Got some generators. I believe the fence is going to come down from these guys. And then Nemi is going to corner us here. You're like, not now, Carlos. No.
That monster's on my ass again.
Are you shitting me? I thought you killed it.
Yeah, well. All right. Here we go. Now he's going to blow me up over the barricade here. And I'll have a moment to, well, almost a moment to breathe. I think that that would have killed her. Would have absolutely killed her. But all right. Let's not worry about that. Okay. Let's see if I took any damage from that. I don't think I did, but let's be sure. All right, so we have a second to breathe. Okay, still fine. First aid spray, absolutely. Are we sure? Okay, I look like I'm limping, but according to this, I'm still fine, so I'll take it. Up we do here. I guess if I was Jill, I'd be limping now too, considering the day she's had. And now, if you do remember,
Jill, you there? I think I know how to slow that fucker down.
yeah, I bet you do.
Back towards the station.
And lead him right to you?
It's okay. Trust me.
Now, I just want to see, I did unlock a shortcut over here, but it's blocked by these barrels, so this is the only way I can go. That way we can have the big set piece with the toy store. So, everything's on fire, as you could probably tell. So, he's going to show up in a second.
This is insane.
There we go. All right. First actual death passed from our practice runs. Now Nemi will show up again now. There he is. So, unfortunately, Carlos's little trap didn't actually do very much. All right, through the alleyway, and then I think we're going to meet Carlos right out here. There he is. And we're going to run this way, and he's going to blow up a gas station. Look at those gas prices. This does take place in 1998, if you've forgotten. Boom.
You okay? Go. Go!
Come on, forget about him!
I don't think there's any forgetting about him. Yeah, Dark Chris. Stars indeed. Boom. All right. Unfortunately, that's not enough.
Come on. Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here indeed. Okay. Now we're going to make it down to the subway platform. I think we have a second to breathe until then, but this is the end of this kind of first half of the game. Or at least the Raccoon City section. I don't know if we're at the halfway, but...
Thanks for the save.
Well, you
saved my ass first.
yeah, you both saved each other's lives by now.
Braver than me.
Sure hope you all respect each other a little bit more now.
We can get everyone out of the city now.
Yeah. Hey, you'll be safe.
All right, no point in going back up top side, I don't think.
What about you?
From the sound of it, I won't be catching the train.
Why not?
No, there'll be new orders. If it means I can help save the city, it's fine by me.
Very noble. Yeah, see, these are hired mercs. This is the furthest I've gotten so far. So, let's see. When we did our practice runs of this game, I died twice. One of them to the big head, I dodged incorrectly. So far, so good. The next time... Oh, yeah, we thought we were going to skip cutscenes. So the train is going to crash. Nikolai is going to try to trap Jill inside of it, because he's a jerk. Jill's going to escape, because obviously she does. And then... So the train crashes. Of course, Carlos and... I'm trying to remember who the other guy is.
Gotta be clear of the city by now.
Along with your hot date.
I want to say his name is Vincent.
She's not like that. Hell, she's not like anybody.
We'll then try to get into the police station to find Dr. Bard. Oh, that's right. And then...
All right.
Here we
Keep
go.
your heads
His name's Terrence. Okay.
This is the police station. You sure? It looks like a cemetery to me.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd police station, Carlos. Your instincts are correct. So this is also, again, before the events of Resident Evil 2, which actually makes it kind of appropriate that we're playing this now.
Brad, stop! T.
Come on, man.
Because there's Marvin. In case you're wondering how Marvin gets bit in this version. Hey, Celad. Let's see. So I have done this. Let's see. I've done the Deathless. I've beaten these all Deathless before, but I've not done them all in one run before.
Shit.
Or I've not succeeded, I should say. This is like my 5th attempt at this one.
You
So we beat 1 already, and obviously now we're on 3.
Come get some.
Well, it'll be dope if I can pull it off. Brad is, he's pretty sturdy. Will I include 0? No. And the reason we're not going to do 0 is just because your companions can die way too easily in 0. So that becomes a bit of a problem when your companion just runs into danger and gets themselves killed. And unfortunately, there's not a way to set it up so that your companion can stay alive. Like, there are trainers that can keep specific characters alive,
Job to do.
but those characters will always be alive.
Worth a damn than Bard's in the STARS office. Let's find him and take him into
So,
custody.
where that becomes a problem is, like, because you switch so often between, like, Billy and Rebecca,
I thought this was a rescue.
you can set it up so that Billy is always immortal, but then when you're playing Billy, then you're immortal. So what's the point of a Deathless run, right?
Located the STARS office. Remember, Bard had access to Umbrella's darkest secrets. He knows we'll try to keep him under our thumbs.
Okay.
The search and rescue mission is really more like find and detain.
Kinda.
Right. Good to know.
I'll open the shutter so you can get through.
You stay here and find out.
We're going to make our way up to the STARS office and kind of see how a lot of the set pieces from Resident Evil 2 actually showed up. That's actually really hard, difficult to complete it when someone is screaming into the radio every time you're about to complete something important. Yeah. So, like, I thought about doing 0 and just ultimately said, you know what, let's just keep it to the 8 numbered games. And if, you know, if people really enjoy watching this and it goes well, like, could we expand on it later? Yeah, sure. But for right now, we're not going to do 0, and that's why. All right. Now, if you remember, now only so much of the police station is accessible here.
What the hell was that thing?
Nothing good, Carlos. Nothing good. So if you remember, this is the first area that Leon shows up in. Finds this person with half their face missing. I really feel like I'm having some trouble getting this controller to register hitting left trigger. There's been a couple of times when I'm like, sworn I should have been able to... Yeah, like right now, I'm pressing left trigger. Nothing's happening. This is weird. Okay. I will have to clean this controller. Figure out what the heck is going on. Because there's been a couple of times when like I've attempted to actually shoot something. And it's not let me. I'm pressing it right now. Huh. That is odd. I always have a backup controller. So if this keeps happening, I'll deal with it. But I'm hoping that won't be the reason for any deaths today. So far, so good.
Here we go.
All right, just the one. So I feel like I don't want to waste assault rifle ammo if I don't have to. Ooh, I don't like that. Hey, Adolf Jackson. Ah! Okay. Good eye. Still fine. All right. How's it going? I am working on trying to finish this whole game Deathless. We're doing an 8-game Resident Evil Deathless run.
You copy? There's something real nasty in here. I don't know what it is.
Something nasty. All right. I'll take a look with the cameras. Watch your 6.
Can I get in here? No, it's locked. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right, I don't remember if there is a liquor out here yet. I think there will be. There's definitely 1 and 2. We're going to be in this space for a while. You gonna bust in? You're definitely gonna bust in. Get over here. Freaking lot of you. Alright, hopefully that's the end of it. Whoa! Oh, just missed you. Do I have... Oh, I do have a knife. All right. Oh, hang on a second. That, and then... All right, that's enough of that. Let's keep going. All right.
Shit.
Oh, that's right. This area is locked. Okay, what about this one? This is open. Now, in the actual game, there's a couple of zombies in here. I don't know if we're going to get them as well. Ooh. Trolls are bold today. Yeah. I feel like anytime you come into a stream and you say, my name is Adolf, I'm like, oh, man. Let me guess. You're 14 and you think Adolf jokes are funny. They're like peak comedy. These are for Leon, so I can't open that up. I will take that red herb, though. And some handgun ammo. He'll grow out of it. Not worth addressing. That's what he wants. Okay, there's also a safe in there. And I don't remember if I can open this safe or not. Obviously, Leon's going to be able to open this later. Is it... I'm trying to remember if I can remember this right. I think it's 9... 15. I remember it's all odd numbers. 7. Nailed it! Hit pouch. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Alright. I think that's all we can do down here. Let's head down the hall. Whoa! Ooh, let's not. I'm gonna just for... There we go. Get that. Do we have anybody around the corner? No. There is a save room over here. I don't know if I can... I can access it. I feel... Oh, it's time for an ad break. Okay, that actually is kind of perfect that we're in a save room. I do feel a little bad taking these because I know that means Leon's not going to be able to take them later. Which isn't true. That is true. Like in the original Resident Evil 2, that was the case. Where like there was a few items where like if you took them in the A playthrough, regardless of who the A playthrough was, then they wouldn't be there in the B playthrough, which was a nice touch. It made you be like, all right, like do I want to take them now or do I want to be like save it for the harder playthrough later? But for now, let's do a quick ad break. It'll be about 3 minutes of ads. If you're on the red or purple apps, it does help support the stream if you watch those. So thank you very much. If you're on TikTok, just hang out for a few minutes and I'll be right back and we'll all be able to keep this going. Thanks, folks. And here's why. Meet Nemesis. He's the bioweapon sent to hunt down remaining STARS members during the outbreak in Raccoon City. This Nemesis requires strategy, tactics, quick decision-making, and an entire arsenal just to take him down temporarily. This Nemesis does not. Before Nemesis, monsters in survival horror games rarely chased you beyond the fixed areas they appeared in. So the introduction of a stalker enemy that followed you from room to room, arrived without warning, is faster than you, closes distance in a heartbeat, can use weapons like a rocket launcher, and forces you to react quickly and sometimes divert from your plans entirely was, pardon the pun, a game changer. The original Resident Evil 3 delivered a sense of scale not seen before in the series, as the first game's Jill Valentine dodged her way through a wall of zombies as she tried to escape the city mid-outbreak. Even when Nemesis isn't on screen, you always feel like he could pounce at any moment, adding tension all the time and forcing you to make split decisions with real consequences. Years later, the Resident Evil 2 remake evolved Mr. X into a relentless stalker that hunted you throughout the game, especially in the RPD station, where his omnipresent clomping meant you were only seconds away from being found at any moment, whetting our appetite for what next year's remake of 3 could deliver. Did any of you think Nemesis would be scarier as a dog? The remake introduces Nemesis right away instead of building suspense. But most of those introductory moments involve scripted chase scenes, with any decision-making removed in favor of having you just run in a straight line. You're not escaping Nemesis, you're playing the worst form of QTE. And Nemesis himself is reduced from a fearsome stalker to a bumbling fool that's taken down by just about everybody. Stopping him went from needing a pile of munitions just to slow him down to... Because for all the talk of Nemesis being here to take out Jill, he sure does pause a lot the moment he has a chance to. I know she has plot armor on, but Nemesis has literally one job. Compared to the Spencer Mansion in Resident Evil 1 and the RPD in 2, we only get 2 city blocks in the remake. And yes, we do get a few scenes where Nemesis chases us through the streets, and they're great, but all it does is highlight how much of the original didn't get remade. And finally, in the second half of the game, he turns himself into a dog. Was this in the original? No. Is it scary? Also no. Does it improve the game in any way? Hell no. So why is this in the remake? We get not one but 2 boss fights where Doggus just zoomies around the arena and we have to trip him with a mine thrower. Capcom did such a great job bringing Resident Evil 2 and 4 back to life, but honestly, it doesn't feel like they wanted to make this one. And for a game literally named after its boss, making that boss such a joke is a huge middle finger to fans of the original game like me. So now I hope we can all agree.
Maybe some money that we have.
Oh, we have to, hold on.
Oh, we have to cut the.
All right. Wait, hold on. Wait, making one quick note to myself here. And I just want to change my AFK screen to remove the logos, because I believe TikTok will downrank you if you show logos from other sites. That is for me. Also, I'm probably going to do a test stream tomorrow. It's not going to be part of this run, but I got cleared for 1440p streaming on both the red and purple apps, and so I want to build that out and test it and make sure that my computer can actually run it. Yeah, TikTok is wild, but like I think that might actually be hurting me, is like when I have my AFK screen and it shows like my other sites. I don't even want to say the names because I know they listen to what I say. And I want to be sure that like that's not like actually caused me to get kicked off the For You page. All right. Let's see. I know now I have to eventually get to the STARS office, which is down below on the 2nd floor. Let's see if there's anything up on the 3rd. There we go. So that's the end of that with you. Okay. Key. Well, I guess I would have needed that anyway. Perfect. Let's mix up an herb. And so gonna shortcut this to the right because that's how my brain works. There we go. Okay. And yeah. Assault rifle ammo. And then I'm trying to remember which one this is. I think it's DCM. Nailed it. You can tell I played Resident Evil 2 a bit too often. Not that I have much choice, but that's alright. Okay. You gonna wake up on me? Doesn't seem so. Alright. Now, of course, if you remember this in Resident Evil 2... let's see, is this thing has been blown up and there is the heater is spraying steam. I think this one is Cap. Flash grenades, we haven't used those in a minute. Herb. I know in 2, I believe there's a guy in one of these, but it doesn't give me the prompt here. We're going to need... Let's see here. I don't have... I think I need the explosive here. Let's see. Got the electronic gadget.
Okay. Guess we'll be doing this the explodey way.
I guess so. Does this need the battery? Yes. Okay. All right, so we got to go find the battery. We have a key. What is this key for? Tell us what it's for. Unlock safety deposit room. Okay, that's probably where our battery is. Let's go back down. Now, we cleared everything already. Doesn't mean that there's no lickers or anybody new that's shown up. Seem like it might be dead. Oh crap. Okay. How are we gonna handle this? The only grenade I have is a flash grenade. He's about to pounce at me. So I think we're gonna dodge. Oh, that was a dodge! God dang it. Alright. Alright, let's use that. Oh, wait. Key. Here. I don't think it will come in here. I don't believe so. Is there anybody in here with me, though? Yes. go. There you are. Whew. All right. Make another mixed herb. Oh, thank you, B4 and KH. Appreciate that. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. Now, the 2 and the 3 keys are missing, of course, because you have to go collect those in Resident Evil 2. So we've got a battery in 104. We've got 104, 106, and 109. Thank you all for being here. Let's open these guys up. 104. Is it Bankhead? Is that the name of it? Apologies, was not aware. Okay, we'll go with Bankhead. And then 109. Alright. Go take all of it. Whoop. Okay, well, at least you were nice enough to wait. Just let me call you whatever. Alright, which is fine. If I'm wrong, you're welcome to correct me. The same goes for everybody else, too.
Mine now.
Yeah, have my mind, your mind on your money, your money on your mind. Absolutely. You didn't care. That's all right. Well, appreciate that. Okay, we're gonna put the hand grenade down there. We don't need this key. All right. Now that liquor is still out there, so let's be very careful. What is this? Okay, we did that already. Hey, Donnie J, thanks for subscribing on the Red app. Good to have you here. All right, that liquor that pounced on us before, we didn't kill it. So it's around somewhere. Now, we're not going to come back down here, I don't believe. So, if that means that we never deal with it again, I'm okay with it. But something tells me the game is not going to be that nice to us. So, if you're not familiar, the liquors... Okay. If you're not familiar, the liquors, let's see. They can hear incredibly well, but they can't see. Do that real quick. See if hopefully we are far enough away from that thing that we're not going to deal with it. There is one in Resident Evil 2. There's also a liquor right outside the STARS office. I don't know.
Carlos, I've hit a dead end with the terminal here. Gotta head your way.
Copy that.
I don't know if we have to face it in 2, but I imagine we probably do. So let's combine this and that. Go. Now we have a bomb. And we're going to take that bomb, set it up to the C4, and blow the shower.
Gotta move.
I would want to get further away than that, but all right. You also probably want to give yourself more than 3 seconds. Hey there, Dottie J. Thanks for saying hi. We're trying to get through Resident Evil 3 without dying. So far, so good. How are you? It's coming a little fast. All right.
One at a time, take a number.
Oh! Ah, get off of me. What the? Okay. Not sure how that happened, but all right, fine. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna take this guy just in case. And I don't recall if these guys are gonna follow me out here. Oh, there's that liquor. You need to get off the ceiling. Ah! Oh, I don't have the. Oh, I didn't. Oh, it didn't give me a reaction. Okay. There we go. Okay, quick. Okay. Let's use the heal. I don't know if that killed him. Sure hope so. No, quick. I don't think it killed him. Go! In the thing! Oh my god!
This will take some time.
Oh, thank you, Dottie J. Appreciate that.
Useful.
Okay. Okay, that was sloppy. I'll give myself that. That was... Whew. Okay. So next time, what we should do... Yeah, that was close, Bankhead. See? I can learn. What I should do next time is I need to clear everybody out in that locker room. Make sure they're cleared out, because, of course, they will come back to life sometimes. And then slowly figure out how to handle that liquor. Because part of the problem was, I was like, okay, I had the grenade, and I was like, ready, and then he's up on the ceiling. And I'm like, well, if I throw this grenade, that ain't going to work. So he drops, I throw the thing, and unfortunately for me, it didn't kill him, but it was able to at least stun him long enough for me to shoot those 2 zombies and get the hell out of there. So, all right. And I think the Carlos section is about done until we get to the hospital. Once that happens, it's going to get wild again. All right, T is looking up some stuff in there. I'm going to just look around here in Wesker's office. See if there's anything of note here. Report on the mansion incident. Yes, this is the whole thing that just... It's a report from the STARS team, which has been thoroughly ignored. That is kind of cool with them in their classic uniforms. I appreciate that. It's a nice touch. Even if Jill's wearing a combat beret. Another flash grenade. Yeah, I would have thought that would have let me use that one grenade as a reaction weapon, but apparently not. All right, well, we made it. That's what matters. All right. I think, have we done everything in here? Wait, no, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. All right. Do I need to go to the door? Something like that. Yeah, there we go. All right. So it turns out Dr. Bard is at the hospital. And so Carlos and T are going to go to the hospital. Jill is escaping the wreckage of the subway crash. I think she was the only survivor, I believe. Well, Nikolai is also there too, but we don't know that yet. And we're going to have... Let's see, I'm still on fine. We're going to have our first fight with Dogasis. I love that. I was hoping that would play at some point, the little Nemesis clip that I have running. So this is going to give us a chance to do a couple of things.
Come in. Carlos?
Let's skip that there. Carlos is going to be unavailable for the time being. We're going to get the mine rounds. The mine rounds are going to be very important to how this fight works, because Dogasis is going to start running around the arena. If we do enough damage to him, we have to throw a mine into his path and let it blow him up. Is there anything else I needed before this fight? Got 2 heals. A little bit of gunpowder. I may as well get a little bit more. Just make ammo out of that. Do that. All right. Combine that. There is plenty of there's plenty of ammo in the arena. And I think we'll start off with the explosive rounds. That'll do a fair amount of damage to it. And then we'll work our way up to the mine rounds. I'm still just testing my left trigger. For some reason, I want to make sure it's responsive enough. Ooh. Okay, more of you guys. Let's go. I got plenty of ammo. All that dodging. Shot's got to connect, though. There we go. Whew! You are stubborn. Get out of here before you wake up. Nothing here. Okay. Oop, there you go. Oop, okay. Look behind me. There we go. I agree, a shotgun would be nice. I'm trying to avoid using the ammo if I can, but if I have to, I have to. Better that than getting caught. Alright. Okay, just top everything up. I think there's some brief QTEs. They're not too bad when we cross the bridge.
Walker's still alive. I can't stay here.
No, he probably knows where you are, too. Okay. There we go. Herb. What else is here? We got you. Oh! I'll certainly take another full heal. And then after this section, what'll happen is Jill is going to get infected. Oh, there's one of those things I never got. And when Jill gets infected, then Carlos is going to take her to the hospital. Going to rendezvous with T. And he's going to try to make a cure. Anything else here? That is just a log. There's still more here. What am I missing? Oh, what are you? Bullets. All right. There we go. We got everything. All right. Let's go do this fight. All right. Back to the grenade launcher. Okay. So remember, last time we saw him was on top of the burning building. No. Yeah, it was on top of the burning building. That's right. No. We skipped it. He was in the subway crash. That's right.
Bitch can't even swim. Carlos, respond.
Yeah, what's up?
We didn't make it. The train derailed.
Derailed? Was anyone hurt?
Oh, that's right. We're skipping. All right. Yeah, Mikhail's. Oh, there he is. And now he looks like a dog. For reasons. I have no idea why they did this. This was not in the original game. We're gonna hop down here to the arena and have the fight. Alright, let's go. Thing does hurt him pretty decently. There we go, that's all of them. See what the flame rounds do to him. Did I get hit? No, I didn't. Alright. Now I just got the mine rounds. Now we're gonna need those later. Alright, was that the first phase? We'll see if he... Nope. Okay, he's coming for me. Reload. Okay, is that the first phase? We'll know it's the first phase if he starts running around. Yep, okay, that's it. Alright, good. So, now we gotta do, throw a mine over here. Wait for him.
I'm gonna kill you.
And we got his, like, plaga here. Reload. Alright, he's gonna do it again. Eventually. Let's see, is he gonna go for the run? Yes, he is. All right. Uh-oh. All right. little light on ammo. Oof. Did I? No, fine. All right. Came close. Is he making the run? Yeah, he is. All right. I'm not going to get him this time. Boom. Dibs on Daddy Carlos? Sure, all yours. I get him to stop chasing me and go do that run again. Might need to get some... I know there's some ammo around the arena. Okay, he's moving. Okay, we are officially out. I have a grenade. It's fine, but... Let's see. What else is here? Give me something I can use, please. Anything? Nope, nothing here. Shotgun shells, thank you. Oof. Okay, first hit of that. Let's see. There's more mine rounds around here. There we go. Alright, he's running about. Let's see. He'll keep doing that. Thank you, Jill. Very helpful. Alright. Let's see. And we have full heals. Alright. Load. Nope, still need more, huh? Man, you are persistent. Okay, I'm still on caution. There we go. I think that's it.
Right, let's do this.
Have we not been doing this? Hey, Alex Lopez. We are busy blowing dogguses into the next life. How are you? Okay.
Carlos, you still there?
Mine is good. How's yours? All right, let's go collect everything around here. Now, we're not going to be able to use this just yet because after this, we are going to get sidelined. Jill's going to get infected, but we will be able to use it later. And there's a lot of ammo sitting around here. So, no need to put it to waste. Oh, thank you for that. And I don't want to use a heal because, well, I'm about to get infected anyway, so. Not much point. We'll swap over to Carlos. We'll get the hospital section going. The hospital section was the other part where we took a death. So we're playing as Carlos, and the hunters from the original game show up. And one of them took my head off. Just immediately, just leapt for me, and then suddenly Carlos had no head. And that was the end. Okay, there's still more here. What's going on? We've got a green herb. Okay, now that's everything. Been doing good. You've been playing Doom the Dark Ages. Nice. How is it? I played the 2016 one. I played Eternal. I have not played Dark Ages yet. Okay. And this is kind of like about 2/3 of the way through the game. I gotta keep forgetting. We're skipping cutscenes. I keep forgetting that. So Carlos is gonna find Jill after she's been infected. Nemesis woke back up, infected her, and then Jill dropped the gate on him and crushed him. Of course, that didn't kill him, naturally. All right, so here we are.
Be okay. I promise.
It's fun? Cool. I mean, of course it is, right? Okay, here's everything that we got here. We're mostly keeping everything that we had at the police station as Carlos. I'm just going to look around and see if there's anything else I can use. Use some assault rifle ammo. There is a pretty difficult siege that we have to deal with at some point. Oh, I guess we don't need the stars card anymore.
Tyrell, where's Bard now?
Oh, Tyrell, that's his name.
Be the lab in the back. Stay frosty. I'm on my way.
Copy. I'll go on ahead.
All right, so they're going to look for Dr. Bard. Dr. Bard may have been working on a vaccine. Of course, he was using that as his bargaining chip to get someone to get him out of town, even though the Raccoon City's been quarantined. But if he does have a vaccine, maybe we can use it on Jill. All right, we're not going to be able to get in there. You panicked during the siege. There's so many hunters and zombies. Those tentacles had zombies. Yeah, it's tough. We have at least one hunter in here, maybe two. You shot all of Carlos's ammo. I'm going to try to keep it as much as I can. I'm going to especially try to keep the grenades. There's only one section we have to use a grenade. That's the room with 2 hunters in it. There is no getting out of that without using grenades. We're going to come through here a lot, so I want to clear this area if I can. Oh. You died there twice? Ugh. I am worried. We did not die when we practiced it.
I've got time for this.
Well, Carlos, you came to the hospital. I'm not sure what you thought was going to happen. All right. Anybody else? Yeah, just you. There. Okay. Take that red herb. All right. We'll use the pistol for single encounters or ones where I have like plenty of range, like that one, and then the assault rifle for close up. I'm trying to keep what I can. Hey, Ron Spartan. Let's see. That has a lock. That requires a lockpick, so Jill's got to open that. And we will remember that for later. That is also where the Lightning Hawk is. That's the Magnum. Of course, is very good. I believe we need Jill to get that, though. You got to squeeze through a little area that Carlos can't. Emergency vaccine research. Yeah, it was here in Dr. Bard's office. It's not going to happen right now, but after the hunters show up.
Please state your business clearly into the intercom.
All right, so we have a tape player and no tape. And we need Dr. Bard's voice to enter that lock. Not going to work without it. Yep, all right.
Dr. Bard, are you in there? I'm here to rescue you. Open the door.
No voice match found.
Voice match? What kind of sci-fi bullshit is this?
Good question. I don't know. All right, let's move on. I think we have... Okay, here we go. Yeah, for 1998, this would be pretty sci-fi. Okay, there's a couple zombies in here, so let's be careful. Maybe for right now. No crits? Really? Oh, fine. All right. There we go. That's what I wanted. May as well clear this guy out, because... Oh, I can't. Never mind. Nine shots left. Uh-oh, somebody's right behind me. I don't know how that happened. All right, let's go. Okay, a couple of them over here. I hope they're not right on the door. There. Hopefully that's the end of it. All right. Whoa, what the? Who's still alive? Somebody is. Oh, you are. All right, I only have 4 shots. Probably won't be enough, but... Nope. All right. Okay, we will need a card key for that. 1 or 2 dome shots should do the trick. Any more than that's just odd. Right, Darth, y'all? I feel like that's always the rule in zombie movies, right? You destroy the head. Oop. I missed on that one, so I'll take the credit for that. I think this is a card reader. I don't have a card. Okay. But this section we'll come back to a lot, so if we can clear it out, that'd be great. If we can't, that's all right. I think that, like, the game will respawn enemies anyway. Yeah, 1 and done. Double tap for good measure. That's all right. Should be, but no. It does add to the tension, though, not knowing how many shots it's going to take. I'll give it that. And it makes it a little tougher to plan for. But every now and then when you're just like, how many shots is it going to take to bring you down? Okay, you have no head. I feel safe. I can't believe I said that. Not sure why that would make me feel safe, but for some reason it does. Okay. We got a little time till the hunters come up, but not much. We will come through here again. They do that little reach. That's when they're dead. I just wanted to be sure, because, like, you know, there will be times when, like, you get, you know, you're getting chased by something, and you bust through this door, and you forget you left that guy alive, and then you're toast. I think it's... All right, we're almost to the hunters. Not looking forward to that, but all right. Fine. I'll save room. I do love the theme for the save room in 3. Log. Another green herb. Okay. Oh, man. I'm afraid of what's coming. All right. Were there bullets over here? Did I miss them? I totally did. There's still that key card we need. Now, if you weren't here for yesterday's stream, the hunters, of course, are these big green warrior-like monsters that have gigantic claws and can technically just take you out in one shot. Like, they can just jump right across the room and then just, like, slice your head off. So, you do have to respect them, even if you don't like them. All right, personal lockers. Must store their ID card in their personal lockers. Key to the locker room's gone missing. Last person might have dropped in the courtyard. All right, so we got to go to the courtyard to get in there. Fine. Let's go. I think the hunters don't show up until we get into that room. So I believe we have a little bit of time, but not much. Or it gets real wild in here. Now, you can't access the courtyard from the first floor. You can from the second. Problem is you can't do it from where we're at. I think we got to go around. Now, that's how we get the lightning hawk, but Carlos is not going to be able to crawl through there. You believe you said it before, but the hunters are an annoyance you'd rather not deal with. I mean, if I could skip them, I would love to. They are definitely a big threat to the run. Huh. Have I been over here before? I don't know that I have. Let's see. All right. Now I can access this area. So, we've got the green herb. What are you exactly? You are locker room key. Fantastic. Just what we need. Also something on the other side, too. I don't know if you saw there was this... That's where we were a moment ago. And I'm definitely going to go back and do that now before we go in that staff room and see the hunters. So this was the room that was locked. I guess we actually can access it from the first floor now that I think about it. Still dead? Yeah, you're still dead. All right, good. So yeah, when it gets wild in here, I want to make sure that I know this area is... Whoop. You guys saw that, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Something just ran past here. I don't believe that... Yeah, the hunters have their own, like, actual intro. All right. I'm going to do this first. Just see anything over here. You are. Oh, tactical grip for the assault rifle. Yes, please. Assume that's going to cut down on some recoil. Is that a... that is not a red herb, I guess, for some reason. Scared you the first time seeing it, right? Dorothy, I think that was a liquor. I think it was a hunter. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, obviously, it was super quick, so, like, could have been anything, but I think it was a hunter. All right. Well, nowhere else to go. There's only, I believe, one place where we can use that key, and it's up on the second floor. I don't love it. Okay. There is these other rooms here, and I could try to... I don't know if I need the staff key. Let me go do it. I want to clear out as much as I can before the hunters arrive. Obviously, the difficulty spikes the moment those things show up. So if it's at all possible to go get the other items or anything like that before they show up, let's do that. Tweet Daddy Jesus Carlos. Yep. All right, they're going to bust out here eventually. All right, we have a safe. I might need to look at some of these logs. You know what about a tape recording? I know what happened to the missing tape of Dr. B. His research assistant took it. One of my patients saw Abbott remove something from a locker in the nurse's station and walk towards the treatment room. I'll try to sneak in during the night shift. Just look cool. I don't care how important he is. That kind of harassment's not okay. He's a pig. He'll get his day in court. Yep. Look at the biceps. Yeah, he's a good-looking man. Okay, can't get in there without the staff key. Oh, boy. Okay. Anyone? Okay, they cannot get me from this side. They got to come through here. And now we got you. Just going to set myself up a nice little kill spot. Left 9, right 3. There should be one more number in that, right? Okay. Use this to do some tests. Okay, you're dead. Okay, now you're dead. Just 2 numbers? Really? Left 9, right 3? Okay. We'll give it a try. Alright, you're down. Left 9, right 3. Huh! Okay. Well then. Dual mag for the assault rifle? Absolutely. Alright. just you. All the rest of them already... Ah, missed it. Oof, coming in way too fast. Got that. Hand grenade. Definitely want that. I am gonna... No, we use the flash grenade. But we are out of space. I think we're gonna make another mixed herb. Okay. That seems like that's all we can do. The other areas, yeah, this is locked. Treatment room, we can't access the treatment room. That requires the card key. All right. Okay, I don't want to do it, but there's no getting around it. This is the locker room key that we use here. And we're looking for a tape of Dr. Bard that we can then use on his voice lock. Anything? Flash grenade, sure. Oh, okay. All right, seems like you're done. And a hospital ID card. Okay. Now we can access those areas. The Doctor Who is an asshole. Yes, he is. He's not a good human being. I'm glad he dies. Okay. See that autosave icon up in the top left? Means I know what's coming. Yep, there it is. Just like in the first game. Yep. Yep, that's the right response, Carlos. This big armored beast. So what I'm trying to do is hit him around the carapace. Because if you see here, his chest area is less protected than everything else. So if I can shoot him in that area, I'm generally okay. But yeah, Dark Chris, those things are now loose on the hospital. So, that's fun for me. All right. All right. So there's two areas that are locked away with that card. I cannot access either one of them from here without going across that bridge. And this bridge is dangerous. But I don't know that I have a choice. I could do... Hunters on the loose, indeed. I could do... If I walk through here, down the stairs, I can get to the other area. It's the operating room. Better work on my shoulder block, because they're the one-shot masters. They are. Yeah, you want to give them a lot of room. Because they can absolutely just leap, slice, and the run's over. So this entire section is like one of the hardest in the game, I think. Now that we have the card, I head back up here. I don't believe these folks will break out until Jill's section, but I'm not certain. Also going to toss this key. Don't need it now. Okay. May as well keep the green herbs for now. Might get sliced. Handgun ammo, sure. Assault rifle ammo, absolutely. Ooh, excellent. Let's tool up. Now, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the flash grenades over on the right, and we're going to make the hand grenades on the bottom. I want quick access. Because they will get stunned by flash grenades. So if it comes down to that, we might use it. We're definitely going to get... Let's see. There's some ammo over there. We are definitely going... Hey, Sherry! To use the hand grenades. There's one section where we have to. Lost items... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's only 2. There's one section where there's going to be 2 hunters in one room. There's no way to do it without... Well, there's probably a way to do it without explosives, but I don't know it. So, that's just the fastest way, and so that's what we're doing. Yeah. All right. Now we got to go to that upstairs area. Once we cross that bridge, we'll get another one. I'd like to keep my flash grenades if possible. If they jump out at me super close, I might have to use one. Extinct them. I'm going to try. One of us is going extinct, that's for sure. I hope it's them. All right, through here. I thought one jumped out here. Maybe not. Okay. All right. Well, luckily we cleared this area out already. That ended up being pretty good. Oh, Sherry does later. Okay, gotcha. All right. I have forgotten about that. Wait, let's see. Let's go ahead and use the staff card. Is there any more? Nope, we don't need the staff card anymore. Awesome. Yep, here's that room. And, of course, the thing we want is in there. Because why wouldn't it be? Anybody home? Okay, just that I can handle. You gonna come out? It'd be really nice if you came out there and just gave me a very clean shot. No? All right. It was a nice thought. All right, I don't like you over there. Oh, hoo-hoo! That worked out better than it could have. Oh, thank you, Sherry. You were right. I did not recall about that second one. I think you're... Nope, you're not dead yet. How about now? Yeah, you're gone. Okay, mix up another herb. So many heals on me. Not gonna matter if they take my head off immediately, though. You don't get that bullet to the head logic. It just means, like, usually they'll react in some way if they're still alive. Keep that open. So if you shoot them in the head and they don't react, they're generally dead. Uh-oh. Oof, okay. That didn't work for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm still fine. Thank you. You gonna bust through it? You're not. Okay. Let's go the long way around, because what we need is in that room. I don't know how I managed to not take any damage on that, but I'm just going to be grateful. But clearly one grenade was not enough to stop them. All right, one is still in there. One is probably in that other room. Their heads are layered with armor. One bullet should do the trick. I mean, with a strong enough caliber, yes. I have to assume that Lightning Hawk would probably make short work of them. Where are you? There you are. Oof! Okay. All right. So these grenades don't seem to be working. Okay. Oh, God dang it! Ah! All right. Yep, I sort of knew, like, when I was stuck there and I was like out of ammo and I was like, I don't have enough time to throw a grenade. And I had full health, but yeah, he was within striking distance and just took me. Ugh. All right. Well,
emotional, damn it.
You know what? I'll take that. That is appropriate. Yeah, welp indeed. Okay. All right. So I got to figure out a proper way to manage that, because normally when I've done that before, I've been able to throw a grenade in that room and I've been able to take them out. So clearly, like, it didn't work. Obviously it didn't work, you know. Little Cam to King. So one of the hunters in the hospital, there's a room with 2 hunters. One of them was able to get out after I threw a grenade in there and cornered me, and unfortunately was able to tank all of the assault rifle clip that I threw at him, and I had to reload, and there wasn't enough time really to throw a grenade or anything like that. It just happened that way. So, what are you gonna do? All right, well, that'll be it. All right, let's do here. It's still early enough. We got a little time left. All right, do a couple things. First off, I'm gonna take those down. Second, let's pick what our next one's gonna be. I'm gonna hide all the selections here. We can probably start one as well, for the sake of it. All right, next game's gonna be. It's all right. It happens. It's good to know that, like, that's still a thing. That got me in practice, and it got me here. So I gotta be, I gotta find a way to just, you know, be more on the offensive for that. All right, the next game's gonna be 8. All right, we're back to Village, which actually is fine. 8's a good place to start. Oh, thank you, sister. I appreciate that. All right, so let's get out of this here. Again, it does. Yeah, we have done Village a couple of times. Yeah, you know what? We've done Village more than any other one in this run. I don't know why it keeps favoring. Let's do a different one this time. Actually, let's take that. Let's change it up. All right. See if we can get maybe one that we haven't gotten before. I'm not doing this on purpose. I swear to God, it is set up to pull from randomly. All right. Well, let's try one more time. 4. All right. You know, we haven't done 4. On the actual run yet. Let's do 4. Do I have any mods installed on 4? Let's see. This is the mod manager I've been using. Yes, I got a couple of them. Oh, yeah. Okay, we totally do. Yeah, more Leon time. All right, let's, yeah, why don't we get started with this? It really wants me to play Village. The good news is we've already beaten Village. So I don't know why it's suddenly now launching multiple ones. That is weird. All right. Anyway, is that because we've already beaten Village a number of times, I'm not worried about it. I would actually prefer more than anything to get a harder one out of the way, because then it's like, okay, if we beat, I think 5 and 6 are the ones I'm most worried about. 4 is a little lower on the priority list, but not by much. So we'll do the same thing. We'll skip the cutscene so that we can try to move a little bit faster. Just because. Okay, what's going on here? Why isn't it loading? Just because of time. I have about an hour. Oh, and it's time for an ad break. That's okay, because that means I will. Oh, there we go. Just took a second to load. All right, this is probably a good time to go ahead and start an ad break. So we'll do an ad break here. I have about a little over an hour, and then I do have a hard stop. So we'll get as far as we can in 4 during that time, and then we will pick that up again next week. So I'll be right back. If you're on the red and purple apps, if you watch some ads for the next 3 to 4 minutes, it does help support the stream. If you are on, if you are on TikTok, just hang out for a second, and I'll be right back. Thanks, folks.
My favorite cozy game? It's Red Dead Redemption 2. This is a game where you and your friends build an idyllic home out in the forest. You catch fish, hunt woodland creatures, ride horses, upgrade your home, help out the locals, play games with your buds, solve mysteries, find treasure, and slowly become enveloped in creeping dread as you realize you're in the post-Civil War South and there's racists everywhere. And then you remember, this is America.
Goddamn hooded rodents.
This is my happy place. Dead Space opened with Isaac and his 2 compatriots, Hammond and Kendra, trapped on the spaceship USG Ishimura, overrun with necromorphs, the reanimated corpses of the ship's crew. Isaac tries to fix the ailing ship and search for his girlfriend Nicole, who appears to him whenever no one is around. Turns out the necromorphs were created by an artifact called the Marker that was stolen from a nearby planet. Kendra reveals herself as an EarthGov spy to steal the Marker, but Nicole and Isaac foil her plan and return the Marker to the surface. But before Isaac can escape, Kendra confronts him and reveals that Nicole is...
Somebody help me!
Oh! Oh, there's a cougar. There's 2 cougars. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Hang on. All right. Oh, my God, I just shot him. Oh, I was trying to shoot the cougar, and okay, hang on. We gotta do it.
You are a horrible person. That's what it says. A horrible person. We weren't even testing for that.
Yeah, okay, well, buddy, I tried to do the right thing, and really, isn't that better than having done nothing at all? Because the cougars were definitely going to get you if I didn't. And I think maybe the best thing that you could do right now is give me a whole lot of your money. No, okay, you don't even... You got, 19 bullets? You know what? That was worth it. I'm glad I shot you. We're on a subway platform in West Oakland, California to talk about Dead Space. And here's the game's creator, Glenn Schofield, to tell you why we're here.
We have so many great examples of sound design within the game, but one in particular that really got me was the bar train room. Don Vecca was telling me one day, he's like, Glenn, I was going in the bar train. We went under the bay, and it's the worst sound in the history of man, or something like that. And I'm like, record it, you know? And so next day, he's hanging out the bar train, getting the sound when it's in the tunnel and everything. He brings it in, he plays it for me. It was awful. It was like screeching, and I'm like, oh man, it's great, you know? Because what we were looking for is how can we scare people just with sound? No monster, no nothing. So, you're in 0G in the game. And 0G is like, you know, the absence of sound. So it's like, you get into an airlock and it shrinks down, quiet again. Then you open the door, and it's just...
All right, back to it. Okay. Let's get this going. And actually, yeah, like I said, 4 is one of those ones where I am, like, a little nervous. Let me just see if there's anything... yeah, 8, it doesn't matter. What do I have here? Accessories. Trying to think if there's anything... Those are all, I think, cosmetic. Fine. The unlockables, I feel like, is not... What do we want to dress Leon up as? I don't want to get an actual gameplay buff. Let's see. A knitted hat. That'd be fun. Okay. Default costume. Yeah, give them the romantic look. And then Ashley's mod, I think we turned off because it would never work. Yeah, have them all done up. All right, here we go. New round on standard. And the only, let's see, unlockable item that we're going to use is the unbreakable knife. Let's get the cutscene here. Leon is going to end up in Spain looking for the president's daughter, Ashley, who has been kidnapped. And he tracked her to this rural little village, and he's hanging out with two local police officers, and they were driving him around, and then let's see, I think one of them stepped out to go relieve himself and never came back. And so Leon is looking for where he might have gone. And unfortunately for Leon, it's going to go from bad to worse real freaking quick. Okay. Gonna be all quiet in this place. This stone house. I don't think there's anything item-wise in there. All right. And Leon's going to take out one of the locals. He does. Pretty expeditiously. I think this is the ID from one of the... Yep, there's the badge from the guy who decided to take off for a second. All right, we're going to go downstairs. Find, I believe, the remains of one of the cops. All right. Then, the guy we just killed is going to come down the stairs. You heard me.
What was that?
I'm trying to figure out... there is a way to bypass him, and I don't remember what it is. I used to speedrun this game.
No fucking.
You gotta wait for the... that. Ah, that grab. I thought it was going to... Alright. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Alright, let's go. Alright, I will get that opening grab at some point. But he's not the only one here. He's got a friend here. We are going to very slowly do this until friend is out of the way. This area was walled up originally, but then he was able to get out of it. Okay, friend is now out of there. I think there's an herb in here, maybe. Yes, there is. Take that. Thank you. And then we're going to head upstairs. Out this room, we'll get a cutscene where Leon jumps out the window, and it's now dawn. Like just the other ones. For some reason, you do get bonuses if you kill birds. Alright. Handgun. The buttons are a little different than this one. I'm just checking. Okay, so my left trigger's working now. It's weird. I'll have to look into why it might not have been as responsive in Nemesis. I'm not blaming the controller. I took the death. That's fine. Into the woods. It's not going to work out very well for Leon. Not like the other people in that show. Guess it didn't really work out well for them either. Now that I think about it. Let's see. We got some charms that we start off with. So let's center. Sure. I don't think there's any ammo, gunpowder. There we go. Okay, now storage. We've got some bonus ones that we've bonus weapons that we have unlocked. We're gonna take the primal knife and we're gonna remove that. Let's see. Ghost Sweeper, hand cannon, Sentinel 9. I'm gonna take the original ones because they're upgradable. Yeah. All right. Anything by the well? I don't think I've ever tried. No, I guess not. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try. I think it's the parry is LB. Test out my parrying here. see, there's bear traps around. I think there's one. That one's already triggered. There's ones around here that where you usually end up triggering them as they as you fight these guys. And goodbye. Okay. Didn't get to test my parrying, but that's all right. Okay. I know there's other... I'm just watching the thing. There's one. See you. Get out of here. All right, there's a guy in there. There we go. You gotta nail the timing to get the riposte on him. Flash grenade. Red herb, which I believe we've already got a green. Excellent. Craft. You. All right. And we did this last time. Let's see. Nope, can't do it yet. We did get chainsawed at one point. The last time we attempted this particular run. We died a couple of times kind of early on, which is probably a good thing that we don't have that much time left today. Just to make sure that we don't have to deal with it. Just to make sure that we can start fresh next Saturday. And I'll be on next Saturday. It'll be 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time. You don't need to watch that, because I know exactly what's going to happen. But we'll make it through probably at least another chapter or two. And that's our other police officer. Oh, okay. Well, got spotted early. See if we can get the double up on them. I like that you guys are all right here. Woo hoo hoo. Velvet blue, thank you. Sell that later. All right. So the first step we got to do is get into this house. Shouldn't be a problem. We pop in. Close up on these guys. And eventually, the chainsaw guys would show up anyway. But for right now, I'm more interested in the fact that I'm more interested in getting them out early. And that way, like, we can kind of move along the process here. We've got a couple of things. Resources, gunpowder, first aid spray, and handgun ammo. All right, let's go upstairs, get the shotgun. Right here. What the? Get off me. Hand grenade. Health is okay. Let's heal up a little. Oh, he's coming. Give me. Let's see if... All right, we have no ladders up here yet. Waiting for... Here we go. Getting. Did we get him? No. Okay. No, he's still alive. All right, let's move. We're getting a little too crowded up here. So what we're gonna do? Every single time I run through there, it always falls automatically. I don't understand why. And the bull gets angry. I'm like, I didn't do it. Don't get mad at me. Okay. Nope, can't get around you. Whoa. Ow. Okay, that went better than it could have, but we need it. No, get off of me! Oh! Okay. All right. So here's the deal. Okay. I am gonna restart because it's just like it's all. Yeah, I know. Ouch, indeed, Adam. I am just gonna restart from here because it is the very beginning of the game. I could, for the sake of, I'll go back to the autosave just to make sure I'm at the top of the encounter. But like, other than that, it's all just tutorial. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. Oh man. All right, it's gonna be one of those days. Yeah. Yeah, ouch indeed. I thought I had hoped we'd done enough to be able to take him out completely, but apparently not. We get a couple of gems if you take him out early. It's not like a make or break thing, but it is better. Very subtle, Leon. I think there's a guy in that closet. Now this requires a small key. Oh, there we go. Okay, so like before. Ah! That over? Alright. Like before, we're going to head into this room, into this house. Bar the area, get the shotgun, head up on the roof. See how much damage we can do to the chainsaw guy. If we can take him off the field, we'll obviously be in a better spot. Alright, let's get that.
My lucky day.
Alright, bar the window here so they can't get in that easily. That'll buy us a few seconds, not much. Okay, got our shotgun. Oh, nice. And grenade. All right. Now where is he? There you are. Okay. Probably could have tried to keep him in one spot, like while he was on the stairs. Go. Get all the blue. Okay, it's getting too crowded up here. Let's move. All right. Back to the barn. Now I keep wanting to do the dodge move from 3, which of course wouldn't work. Don't know where the chainsaw dude is. He's around somewhere, though. What the? Did the chicken just stop my charge like that? What the? There you are. I hear you. Well, I don't see you. Let's see. Let's use you. Why not? Now remember, we're just killing time. We wait for the church bell to ring. All right. There we go. That cow helped me out this time. All right, well, the chicken hurt me, but the cow helped me. I'll take it. Could just outrun them until the bell rings. I can, You do get some gems for taking out the chainsaw guy, so it can be worth it.
Here you go.
Let's keep moving. I'm running. I'm out of pretty much everything but just. There we go. Pretty much out of anything but just pistols. Can you? All right. What I don't want to do is get grabbed and end up in that same situation I had before. Yeah, this right here. Nah, get off me. Okay. All right, shouldn't be too much longer.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Ah, this again. There we go. If it's a front grab, you can generally... let's see, you can generally counter with the knife. So if we can do that, that's ideal. All right. Oh, I thought I was... Ah, crap. Oh, I thought I missed the melee prompt. All right. Whew. I don't like you being... right there, but all right, keep moving. Kind of right where I don't want you. There we go. Thank you. All right. We did not get the gems off of the chainsaw guy, but we are alive. Round chicken egg. Sure, why not? All right. And there's Hunnigan. All right. So then I think we're on to chapter 2 at this point. Ooh, didn't see you there. Glad for that. I still don't know what makes that lantern fall every single time. Lights the cow on fire for, like, no good reason. All right. Just going to do a quick little sweep around, get everything I didn't get before. And then we'll press on. I don't think there's anything up top in the clock tower. You can head up here, but I believe the roof caves in on you. Oh, there's an herb up here. At least it'll cave in on you, like now. Pretty much now. Am I in a cognac? I haven't really had enough cognac to say whether I'm into it or not. Are you, sister? I think I've enjoyed what I've had, though. You enjoy a little nip in the fall. Okay. You looking forward to that as the winter eventually gets a little cooler around here? It is actually, we are having a very cold summer here, so I think it would actually work out pretty well for us. All right, I think we've gotten everything we're going to get here. I'm going to raid these places. Get the ruby. This is the Princess Bride skin mod. No, although it does kind of look like the Dread Pirate Roberts, doesn't it? No, it's one of the included costumes. Just thought I'd change up the look a little bit.
There it is.
There it is. Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna change the shortcut to there. We go. Ever played System Shock? I have played System Shock 2, and then obviously the BioShock games. But I've never played the original System Shock. I think I might have it. I think I have the remaster. Oh shoot, right there. Here, I forgot. Of the original game. Ah shoot, I should have stealthed this. All right, well, we'll get it done.
Next.
Woo! Where'd you come from? Anyone else? I know there's others. I hear them. There's a couple of them inside the barn. We don't have to deal with them for a bit. I want to make sure the other folks are done. That white pig makes like village makes me be like, oh cool, it's like that's where you get like all the quality pork from. I'm so easily trainable. All right. So with that, what you have to do is you have to make sure you shoot it when it's not above that disgusting well, because obviously it's gonna decrease the value a little bit. All right, let's shoot these guys. Got a second one here. Missed it. There we go. Have you played it, Sister? Did you like it? I think this one is locked. Yeah, locked on the other side. Okay.
No good.
No good. Another egg. Always appreciated. I think there's another one over there. I think the other ones are... Let's see. Oh, thanks. Have fun on the marathon, Gav. Hope it goes well. Get some shotgun shells. I know we're going to need them in a moment. Got a boss fight coming up. Little mini boss, but still. You've only played 2, and that was back in the early 2000s. Yeah, I played it recently. I know they just came out with a remaster of 2. When I say recently, I mean the last couple of years. You can technically come through here and let that trap blow something else up, but it's probably just easier to not worry about it. And we got a yellow herb. Now, what these yellow herbs will do is will actually increase our max health. I'm going to hang on to it for now, but the next time we need it, we'll actually end up with more health than we started with. We got more shotgun shells. All right, so to get through here, we need a gear, and that will open up the gate. Let's see here. We can drop down this way. There, yeah, that's right. There's one here. 3. Remember liking it? Yeah, it's a good game. Let's see. Where's my treasures? Okay, I have 1 ruby. Yeah, not yet. I'd be kind of curious. If they do a full-on remake, I'd definitely be curious to play it. Open up. There's another ruby. All right, time for you. First of all, you get out of here. Uh-oh. Is that it? Fine. Whew. Just a velvet blue for all that? Really? Fine. All right, I got people coming in behind us.
Break already.
That's to thin the crowd. Uh-oh. See if we can practice our parrying. Oh! Nope, we can't. Okay. I'm gonna get a different controller for next week. Again, not blaming the controller, but I am feeling like my timing is off. I wonder if this one's just shot. Alright, there's my gear. Now there's 2 more medallions. There's one. I gotta find 1 more of them laying around somewhere. And then we can pretty much just bail out of here. There it is. Can I hit it from here? I don't want to waste too much ammo, but... There we go. Boom. Save us a little time. And then pull this guy. That'll open the gate. We pretty much have, like, a little bit of a midsection that, like, not much happens in, and then 1 more big arena, and then we're done with this chapter. This is, we need a special key for that way shrine. Take that herb. Alright. Feel like, yeah, coming back next time with a new controller. Gonna feel like I'm in a better spot. And then, I don't remember what's back here, but there's something back here. Maybe just a small treasure, but it's gotta be something. I can also add the rubies to that flagon, make it way more valuable. Just pesetas. Alright, that's fine. They're gonna be important. And this is that big old cabin we have to have a fight in later. That's fine. Alright. Through here, let's go. Alright, now some folks are going to try to ambush us on the main path, but we're not going to take that main path. Yep, there that goes. Oh, that would have been a brilliant plan. There wasn't this side path laner. There we go. Make sure she's not going to follow. These other folks I don't think will follow me into the tunnel, unless I, like, wait around forever. Got a little time. Now, this guy, we're going to wait till he lights his dynamite. Or we can just do it then. That's going to make our life a lot easier. All right, now there's a couple of traps we got to watch out for. We got this bear trap. There's also a wired up bomb. Right here. Now we can... Okay, somebody saw me. We're going to let them trigger those traps. Nope, they lost me. All right. But I think Alec Baldwin and P. Diddy's careers are over. P. Diddy's, yeah, probably. I mean, he was found innocent because of, like, lack of concrete evidence. But I think everybody knew he is into some weird stuff. Now, I mean, like, I don't know that I see his career coming back. Alec Baldwin, I kind of feel like that was a tragic accident, what happened on the set of Rust, if that's what you mean. I don't think anybody well, the only people who blame him are the people who are like, you know, they don't like his politics, and so they're just looking for any reason to tear him down. So I don't think anybody thinks that he did any of that happened like on purpose. So I feel like he's gonna have a softer landing. I've got to get better about... Oh, where's that? I don't know what... There is some dynamite. All right, there we go. There we go. Ah, that's my parry timing. I never know when we're able to... Ooh, there's dynamite. You. Also a bear trap right there. I'd prefer not to send that. Never pegged him as a malevolent guy, but there is some accountability there. Well, I mean, he was I think he was a producer on that movie as well as an actor in it. And so, yeah, there is, he is responsible for what his crew does, and it sounds like, there was a series of poor decisions that were made by whoever was handling the firearms on that set. So, yeah, there's some accountability in the way that, like, whoever is in charge would have to take accountability. But, I mean, I don't think anybody feels like that was something that, like, he personally was responsible for preventing, other than just, being in charge, right? At least I presume not. Those of you who aren't familiar, so it was on a recent, maybe a couple years back, on a indie film that Alec Baldwin he was definitely acting in. I believe he was producing it as well. And there was a live, I don't know if it was actual live round or some kind of projectile that was loaded into a prop firearm, and it unfortunately killed a member of the crew. So when it was, yeah, got him. So when they fired it on set, it fired a real projectile and killed. I think it was a camera woman, I believe. So there's all sorts of talk about, like, well, do we even really, now that, like, effects are, have improved, like, do we even really need to have, like, blanks on set? Can we just make, all shots, like, basically, like, added in After Effects now? Because we can. It's pretty easy to do. Reminds you of Brandon Lee. Yeah, I think it was a pretty similar thing happened to Brandon Lee as well. Brandon Lee is Bruce Lee's son. And if you're not familiar, he made a movie called The Crow in the early 90s. And in one of the final shots of The Crow, or one of the final scenes they filmed, there was a real projectile used in a gun, and it shot Brandon Lee and killed him. And yeah, real shame, because, like, it was a pretty good debut. The original Crow is a pretty good movie. He definitely would have gotten more work after that. And it was, like, kind of just right at the start of his career, and just a damn shame. So, yeah, I think there is, there is supposed to be a series of checks that occur prior to any kind of firearm being used on set to prevent this exact same thing. So clearly something failed at some point throughout the process. Again, I don't think this is an accident. I don't think anybody intended for any of that to happen, but, I do think that, like, if someone is negligent like that, and clearly, there's, a pretty tragic cost to pay for that, then, somebody should be held responsible. So, yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, I mean, I think he's too big of a name, and I don't think there was any intentional wrongdoing done there, whereas I think P. Diddy, yeah, it's a different story. Be very careful. There we are. I think that's the last of the traps. And there's Luis is, like, banging around in there. We've got one more guy who we're going to be able to sneak up on, I believe. Oh, there he is. And I think we can get... Can we get to him fast enough? No, we can't. Okay. You walk away to get a drink and come back to talk with P. Diddy. Yeah, so Sister was talking about whether or not P. Diddy and Alec Baldwin will have careers after this. And I said, I think that Alec Baldwin will probably be fine because I don't think that his situation had any intentional wrongdoing. There was just a tragic accident on the set of a movie that he produced. And... You know, while he is a producer, and so therefore he's responsible for the shoot, he wasn't responsible, like, specifically responsible for what the events that caused that incident. Whereas P. Diddy definitely knew, I think, what he was doing was wrong and did it anyway. So, okay, put photo mode and skip that. All right, so we found Luis. That's the end of chapter 1. Keep on going. Don't need to save. Not yet. Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that, sister? Sacrificial lamb. All right.
I took my gear.
So, let's see. Luis is left, and has he left Leon without any of his gear? We need to go collect it. It's not far. But I believe... Okay, I can kick that in. All right, good. We're gonna carefully just flip our way through here. This is kind of like the game's like parry tutorial. Now, clearly, we've been doing all right on parries, but all of the knife play in this is new. Like, it wasn't in the original game. So you do have to make it clear, like, hey, here's how the system works. So the game is going to take a little bit of a stop to teach us how to parry. Right now, all I have is a knife. And it works like that. If you are fast enough, if you do it, if you time it perfectly, you will get a, wait, gotta take out the rats. If you time it perfectly, you will get the opportunity to riposte. And I want to make sure to trigger these traps, because we're going to run through here later, and it's real easy to forget about them. There's a second rat. There we go. We get a little bit of a reward for taking out all 3 of the rats. There's one more. It's in this hallway. So first thing we're going to do is hop over here. Take out this guy. Boom. All right. And we'll get some more spinel for that. Spinel is what's used to get... let's see, upgrades from the merchant, who is right out there. We'll deal with the merchant in a moment. First, I gotta get my gear back. So we open this door from here. We can't just go through that gate, of course. We have to make a whole obstacle course out of it. And that door is going to slowly close. We are going to run our way over here. And this is why we activated the bear traps, so that we didn't run into those now. There we go. All right, let's get all our stuff. Got it. Oh, wait.
I'll be taking these back.
Now, we don't really need the kitchen knives, but I'll sell them off in a moment. Don't have a small key either. Okay. Let's open that up and go talk to the merchant. There he is. Over here, stranger.
Let's do some business. Welcome. Well done.
So those are our 2 missions we did.
Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Okay, so we'll have to do a couple of things. I think we'll have to... I do want that sniper rifle. So before we do all this, we are going to do key items. And we're going to put the 2 rubies in the flag. There we go. Now it'll be worth a lot more.
Time.
Also, I'm going to sell these kitchen knives. I can auto-sort this. Yeah, but we'll sell the kitchen knives. I have some gunpowder. Let's clear off some of that gunpowder as well. Yeah, shotgun shell. There we go.
Welcome.
All right, selling some stuff. Hunter's Lodge key we don't need. Pearl pendant we don't need. Now done that. And we may as well sell off the end game items that we're not going to use, right? We have the combat knife, kitchen knife. We're going to keep the primal knife. 9 skull shaker. That looks pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, and this one kitchen, these 2 kitchen knives as well.
Well.
All right.
I can certainly do something with this.
Let's repair the knife.
That's good work, if I do say so myself.
We get the durability up.
How that feels, mate. A fella like yourself should notice the difference right away.
Upgrade the case.
Space never hurt anyone.
Get the sniper rifle.
Sweet dreams from afar, with a bullet.
And he's going to give us the scope if we buy it now, which is all very appreciated. This is what we can buy with the spindle. We're going to save it to get an upgrade ticket, but that requires 30 of them. All right. Let's see.
Well-tuned weapon, this kind of work is about finesse, stranger.
I think what we're going to do, reload speed is a good idea. Reload speed, rate of fire is also always good. There we go. Okay.
Got a selection. Don't get yourself killed now.
Now, we're going to take that scope and attach it to the rifle. There we are. And we're going to add this to a shortcut, which is going to go here. And then those hand grenades are going to go here. There we go. Okay. That's going to be important because we got a pretty big old fight coming up. And if you guys remember, we did this before, and this was where I ended up losing. Was in this big section. So,
the hell am I?
It's fitting that this is where we end the day. Or close to here, anyway. Yeah, stop resisting. All right, go. Okay. Now, if we head up here, we can clear out a few folks with the sniper rifle early on. And there's a couple of them up top that will just throw stuff at us the whole time. So if we can clear those out, that will make our lives easier. Anybody over here? Oh, there's one. There's like 5 or so. Other folks I can hear, but I don't think I have an angle on them. All right. So first stop is going to be heading into this because there's a yellow herb in there. Going to give us more health. And I'm going to do my best not to get mobbed like I did last time. Okay, first aid spray. That's not what I wanted, though. I wanted that. All right. Now, the name of the game here is to keep moving. There we go. Thank you. The dynamite can actually help out more than you think. If you're fast enough. All right, now over here, this is the emblem that will open up the gate that's over by the merchant. Woo! Nice attempt, Grandma. Or, sorry, Abuela. All right, we got what we needed. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Ah! The front grab. I want to get better at just doing letting them do the front grabs, because that way we can parry those we can counter them pretty easily. There we go. Ooh, oh man, I am almost dead. Quick. Oh God! Oh! I got absolutely caught. It was, I thought I was going to be out of range of the dynamite. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, I think I'm good for today. This was a hell of an attempt. We actually did pretty well in 3. I feel pretty good about 3. I'm going to practice 3 and 4 a little bit more before next time. Because clearly, like, we haven't gotten very far in 4 when we've done this. So clearly 4 is a challenge for us. So I think I'm going to practice those, like, throughout the week and see if we can improve on that. I do feel like when it comes to 3, if we can get through that hospital, like, that's one of the last really hard parts of the game. Like, the nest section isn't too bad. So I feel like we have some more work to do before we're going to be able to beat this all deathless. But I feel like we're doing all right. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll call it there. Because clearly, I got the last time we did this, I died in the exact same spots. So clearly, I need to get better at managing mobs. Because that seems to be, like, where I keep trying to, like, just slip through without damage, and that is becoming a problem. So I think I need to be more on the offense. Yeah, we're getting close. For Resident Evil 3, we got pretty darn close to one-shotting that. Because I think if we kept skipping the cutscenes, we might have even finished today. For this one, we got pretty close to getting through the end of it, but obviously not close enough. Like, I think I might have died in almost the exact same spot last time. So clearly, that's, like, 4 is one that I need to practice. So what we'll do is I'll do some practicing here. Why don't we see what we're going to do next? Before we leave, let's make the plan for next time. All right. Hide them all. The next game is going to be Village again. All right. You know what? This game really wants me to do Village. Let's do Village next time. Let's knock it out. We know that we can beat Village without a death. And I think we skip the cutscenes, we'll be able to get through Village pretty quickly, and there'll be at least one on the board. So we'll do Village, and get that going. Yeah, I know. Seriously, what is it about this particular thing in Village? I swear to God, I have a folder that just grabs a number like at random. It's not. You can weight them. I did not weight 8 any more than any of the rest of them. So, all right. Well, we'll get that done. But thank you for your patience on this as we continue to hopefully eventually get to beat this. But this is still a ton of fun, and hopefully we'll continue to be. So we'll maybe even one-shot Village if we can. I don't know if we'll be able to do the cutscenes, but we'll try because there's a lot of dialogue in that game. But all right, well, thank you for hanging out with me. Okay, there it goes again. For some reason, it opens up new ones, and I don't know why. Like, look at this. Like, it just opened up 7. I will figure that out. That's a me problem. Anyway, yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with me while I'm practicing, and I'm gonna get this. I feel good about the progress that we've made so far, and that we're gonna continue to make. So, I'll see you all next time. I've been KevinHelpUs. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your week, folks. All right, take care, folks. Bye.